Warning, the following program is a collective of characters talking about the happenings in the sports and entertainment world. It's meant to be fun, in a comedic, informative way. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, maybe even you. There may be some cuss words, because that's how people talk in the real world. We'll try to keep the locker room talk to a minimum, but if you're young, please seek permission before watching any further.
And we are back for week number 14 of Talkin' Smack live from the bullpen. Welcome to the show. I'm Dan Miner, your host and the moderator of this mess. And we're trying something new. You see us all. We all have these headsets on here like this. So we're going to be.
I feel very boy bandish right now. Like I feel like we should all start, breaking into song and dance or something.
They were doing that earlier.
Yeah.
Boy bandish.
That's pre-show.
Dude, Boy Bandish and Garth Brooks. Who else wears
knew
these
you were
kind of
going to
hats?
open up with that.
No, actually, literally just came to me. Just
Lady
came to me.
Gaga.
I'm surprised you even know who Lady Gaga is.
Right?
You and I is a personal favorite song of mine.
That's not how you say it, though, is it really?
You and I.
No,
that's
it's
a good
Lady
song.
Gaga.
That's not
You strike me more as a poker face kind of guy.
In the old days, I poked a lot of faces, brother.
Yeah.
We're back, so let me
Singers
introduce the
coming
crew
up.
here tonight.
What's that?
What's that?
You started it.
Yeah, really. Lady Gaga.
Scotch boy.
Scotch 3D. Yeah, Sully has no idea what to do with his hands tonight because he doesn't have a microphone in it. So
Where's the scotch?
This is going to be very bad. This could be like watching Dean Martin in action tonight.
He's a nice guy. Hey.
You're in trouble, John.
I told him just to pretend he was holding one, so whatever.
Give him some bacon, brother.
All right, well, joining us tonight, of course, right up to my immediate left, minor league football Hall of Famer, the reigning NFL Executive of the Year, a Lubrador? No, that's
Luchador.
Luchador. He is a Lubrador too. I've heard in certain spots in Glens Falls, he likes to get,
I don't think I've ever Lubador.
it's a Mexican wrestler that wears a mask. Okay. But a Lubrador is a guy that likes to get all lubed up and roll around. So Mexican,
in a mask. We all have choices.
Life is about
It's
choices.
2025, man. There's
Ladies and gentlemen,
shaming.
it's Snacks Hank Pelton. Welcome to the show, Zach.
Good to be here.
See, this is why we have.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
That's why we don't have. Hey, we can do this.
The Duke of Daiquiris, the Master of Mayhem. Let's see, what else can we say about him? If anybody was to order a frozen drink when you were on downtown here at the bullpen, what would they get, RJ?
I'd hold it next to my heart. It would be delicious.
Don't order a frozen drink. RJ Stockdale, ladies and gentlemen. RJ Stockdale.
Yay.
His mom's waiting for him with bated breath. She's going, my baby's going to be coming visit me this week. I'm going to nestle him right up to my bosom. Ladies and gentlemen. I don't know.
It was a weird.
Right next to my bosom. We got Soul Dog, Mike Sullivan. Sully, what's up, brother?
Yay.
Hey, look at
Mike Sullivan.
He wanted to clap for himself.
He's trying to think about he's being nestled in bosoms.
Quite
Wasn't
honestly,
buddies.
I think that's the first time I've seen Sully just rendered speechless.
I didn't know what to do with that one.
One for dinner.
Yeah.
I've got it on the old tote board. Here back for another week. The man that once took a puck in the head. He didn't take a day off for that. I will give him credit for that. There's things that you could take days off
But you
for.
did for a bellyache?
Dude, trust me.
Whoa. Shots fired.
Have you had
It's
that
called
bullet?
talking smack.
Have you had that?
Listen, when I went outside and saw the puke all over the parking lot and in the snowbanks, yeah. Ladies, John Pratt, ladies. John Pratt.
Thank you. Quite honestly, so I would rather take another puck to the head than deal with what I dealt with when I was sick.
Seriously?
100%.
Really?
Yes. Absolutely.
3 more staples
Yes.
Wow.
Than to not have to do what I went. That's how bad it was. So.
It was awful.
It was not a good.
And
thing.
I
hope
know
you don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good now.
That's what you get for talking smack.
We can only hope.
Just talking smack. Here, Mr. Producer, the Seth Rowe, the engaged one, Seth Cooper, ladies and gentlemen, to the show. Good to see you, Seth.
Good to see you, too. We'll get to the rundown after we introduce our special guest.
And our special guest tonight, the King of Bacon, our teammate for Family Feud. And I still don't believe your math, Seth. I think we won.
Yeah.
I watched that last night, and you suck.
Yeah.
How do we win the first 3 rounds and lose? Or no, we
Yeah.
Yeah, we
wow,
won.
yeah.
Yeah.
we lost the first
referee was
round,
the referee
then we
for
won
the
3.
Chiefs.
The referees for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll figure it out next
Oh,
time.
yeah.
who owns the Chiefs?
Get to our special guest.
We'd like to welcome back to the show from Oscar Smokehouse, Joq Quintal. Joq, good to have you on board,
Yeah.
brother.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Josh.
guys.
Listen, I gotta be telling you what. It's like Christmas Day for the big guy here.
Yeah.
How many packages have you gone through already?
I'm only.
Are you
well,
still eating that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured out what I could do with my hands. You guys can talk and I'll eat.
Yeah.
The only thing is, with that eating, with that mic that close, ooh.
Don't worry, he'll move it away.
Yeah.
You know what do they call They call it was like
Luminors?
it was like a TikTok thing or whatever.
I
People
won't mistaken it for a black marshmallow.
no,
Cleans
Not-
these afterwards.
it's something where I
Dead
can't
air.
think of where like you just quietly do something and it's on TikTok. I can't
Yeah,
think
what,
of
the
it. the most.
AMSR.
That's what it would be.
What?
The AMSR would when you're doing something and somebody goes really quiet. Okay, so we're here tonight at Talking Smack, and Hank is munching on the Oscars bacon.
I don't know if anybody knows anything about snacks. He doesn't do anything quiet.
No, not at all.
There's quiet. How did you ever get by in the military and and you had to be stealth? Well, I know you were stealth.
Well,
I put camouflage on.
That takes your sound right off.
It doesn't. No,
I thought so. All right. Well, it's great to have you back, Joq.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for
Love
being
it.
here
This
tonight.
is awesome.
And we rescheduled because you forgot you had a civic duty that night.
Well, I didn't realize it, and some things are important. I guess that
Civic
was.
duty. What was it?
Oh, I had a town board meeting, as a matter of fact. That
right.
particular day.
I forgot that you're a grand
I,
coup
I,
politics.
well, I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express once, and I now act like I'm a politician. So
We stayed at a Holiday Inn Express. We didn't get nothing for that.
no, we didn't get
You
anything.
didn't- I got the buffet at least.
Wow, good for you. So, Mr. Producer, you got the rundown for us tonight?
Certainly do. Of course, we'll talk about the.
Static cling.
I think it's the remote.
Oh, the remote.
I think it's the remote. There we go.
There-
All right.
What is
Trial and
going
error
on?
here. Oh no! What is this?
I think it's Hank.
Does anybody have their cell phone?
No, I got my
near
hands right here.
Oh,
with
okay. I
bacon.
thought it was a bacon thing.
No, I don't know what
their
it could
cell phone
be.
near their
Nah,
pocket?
my phone is back.
My phone is way up here.
We know it's not RJ's phone.
Hands on the head.
He doesn't have one.
It's not mine.
Not mine.
Well, anyway, I think we're all
Well, I
set.
think we're okay now.
We'll talk about the championship weekend between the NFL and also, are we going to be watching the Super Bowl now? And
Oh, yeah.
are we really living in a Kansas City Chiefs dynasty? Also, where was Travis Kelce? He was nowhere to be found in that game. Also, we have what's setting Sully off week number 3, being brought to you by Bean's Country Store.
Oh, yeah. Now, if anybody should know about being set off, it's Jeff Bean.
Of course, we'll talk about what is setting Sully off, grocery store drama, plus why is there a parking spot for everybody now? And the NHL is returning to Quebec City. Will it work now, and will it be different than 1995? Also, we're going to be plugging our relationship show with RJ Stockdale and
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Michael Sullivan.
Good
Look at all
stuff.
this
Good
clapping.
advice.
That's why we don't have
That's
microphones.
This is like golf
Well,
clap.
I'm going to teach you next week how to not get the clap, or 2 weeks from now. But that's okay. Well, that's a couple weeks from now.
Plus, also, we'll have a Q&A with Joq as well. And we got another Family Feud in the works, and
What?
we're back solo next week. And we also have to give our best to our special guest that was supposed to be on next week. Unfortunately, he
Yeah.
will not be. We'll get into that as well. Super chats, they are open. You can scan the QR code as well. Right next to John. Point the other way, sir.
John's head.
There
Your
you
other
go.
side.
Your other side.
You other twist it that way.
There you
There
go.
you
Oh, so apparently I'm looking at a mirror image.
And you
on
got-
this camera.
Way to go, Vanna.
Wow.
$10 or
I'm the only one with this camera. That's why. Sorry.
I'm sorry, brother.
$10 or more will get you a nickname from one of our cast of characters. And also, we're going to get into a Q&A with Joq, of course, as the episode that we did have with him after our Family Feud episode. It will be the Forever Talking Smack After Dark episode, which will never,
We'll
see
never
the light
see
of
the light
day.
of
Never
day.
seen- yeah,
No.
It's going to be one of those like lost episodes of television collection there. It's in a vault
Is
somewhere.
it the one that we did after the Family Feud?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I asked Seth to destroy that. I did ask him to destroy that
Probably
because
a good thing.
That's good
I think
advice.
the only people that actually know what actually happened are
Yeah.
in this room
Behind
right
us.
now.
and your wife.
And my wife.
My
yeah.
wife left. She knew how bad it was going to be.
And my fiance.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
It was.
Yeah,
Oh
we got to work on the pace.
What'd you expect?
Or I got to work on the pace.
The pace.
What?
I'm not going to
Yeah.
listen. It is what it is. I'm not. You know what? We are who we are, and it was one of those things. I had to make an executive decision after.
Oh, we were
I
pushing.
thought it was an executive.
Oh.
It'll be fun. You'll see.
Oh. Yeah.
Sully wanted it.
Oh man.
Speaking of having fun, you'll see. What is this? I thought you were going to complain about not being on the video board anymore for your GA Bove, and there you were,
Because
Saturday
I-
and Sunday,
No, I
waving
don't
to the
think
people.
They didn't get me Sunday.
They didn't get him Sunday.
No, okay.
No, they got him
because I
Saturday.
forget about it during the week, but it is stupid.
Too many scotches?
No.
Well,
No, it's just
Thunder Punch.
no. He doesn't do
No,
thunder. He
I
doesn't
don't
do
think
sugary.
so.
No, he doesn't. But the thing about it is, and I get it because you don't. You're there, and you're and Sully's. And the one thing Sully's a talker, and he will talk to anyone.
He's also a popcorn stealer, too.
One time. You build 1,000.
Hey, it's
bridges.
Talking Smack! It's Talking Smack!
I'm not ashamed of it. The
Hey.
guy should guard his popcorn.
He
That's
should
where-
have gone through your road.
Not me.
That's where Tater got it from.
That's a great. Oh, you never heard that?
We never
story?
told this story.
What story is that?
His
Shrimp Scampi won.
Oh yeah.
With the tater
Oh yeah, the
tots?
tater tots. He did some time for that, didn't he?
I saw the slip.
It's a true story.
Whoever it was, the hall monitor, whoever.
So it wasn't Joe Pizzula because Joe was
Would've
doing
let
that.
him
Joe.
have-
Yeah.
he would've let him have- No, so quickly, Sean Sullivan, who was in middle school, was going through the lunch line, and there was tater tots for lunch. They come in a plastic or bowl, and he reached up and he dropped some of his. So he reached up to grab a cup out of another bowl, and the lunch lady, for better,
Yeah,
better
that's
term,
what she is.
grabbed a hold of his hands and I got you. And my son,
He was
the first
dismissed from
time in
school
he got it
for stealing a tater
detention.
tot.
For
And
stealing
that's
a tater
exactly
tot?
it's exactly what it said on the detention slip for theft of a tater tot.
I
So-
saw it.
A singular tot.
Well, I
correct.
brought it. So
That's why I call him Tater.
that someone
Just
else
go
had
ahead.
to see it, but that's a true story.
I would have been suspended every day.
I mean,
right. What's that?
what's that again?
Yeah, Hank needs to come down.
Well,
Theft-
either that or
theft-
just move
Mine's a little loud.
move your mic a
There you
little bit away.
Theft of a tater tot.
How's that sound?
Guys that are bigger, like like Joq and Snacks and myself. There have there been times where you grabbed an extra tot? I mean, but I mean, let's put it this way: when I was in high school, the lunch ladies loved me. Okay, LL Cool D, ladies
Yeah.
love Cool Danny. All right, so they would always put extra ones on my.
Who remembers the
Preach
lunch
on,
lady's name?
Can I tell you?
Carmine.
Let me
I
go
do.
on this one.
You do?
Yeah, sure do.
No, it was Eileen Wynn as my buddy Benny Wynn, Jay Wynn's mom. So Jen
Jen's
White
over there.
Is she here? Is that-
So Ron and Eileen were always very great to me. So I ate French fries every day. I mean every.
You had choices.
So I'd grab 3 orders of fries. I'd eat one in the line. I'd grab a Nutty Buddy and 2 chocolate milk. And that was, I don't know, it was like $3.
Listen,
Hey, I used to tip her. How many high school kids? How many high school?
you did.
How many high school kids leave a tip? Okay.
That's fucking.
Oh, here we go. Jen.
Oh, yeah, Jen, you got that one?
Kenny,
go.
Kenny,
One.
Kenny, I know you're watching.
that was one for Sully.
Oh, did I?
That's actually
Yeah.
a 2.
Oh yeah.
So-
oh yeah.
But you tipped your lunch lady?
It was Eileen Wynn. Eileen Green. I love her. She's a sweetheart. She's still a sweetheart to this day. She
Wow.
family. Yep.
You know what? I'm impressed. You know what? That's
I'd get the 3 orders of fries. I'd eat the one in line. It's a little Belushi action going on, but get up, 2 chocolate milks, Nutty Buddy, maybe an ice cream sandwich once in a while.
man,
if
you
they
were
were there.
rich.
Oh, I threw it around, brother. I was working at Barber's Market. When I had it.
He was tipping the lunch lady.
$3.35 an hour, man.
Hey, what you doing after the show there, lunch lady? Yeah. LL Cool RJ is here.
I had Mrs. Barton.
Which one?
John Barton's mom.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
She's great.
No, it's
I'd sit there and all of a sudden there's like another piece of pizza slid underneath.
Oh,
the pizza.
absolutely. Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
they saw you coming.
Oh, yeah,
I know all the
absolutely.
sons, so
Did you
that
work
lady's seen a lot.
The lunch ladies?
Oh, well, listen, Warrensburg and, any kind of athlete, I mean, they knew who you were. And, I mean, they would throw it to you in lunch line. And then at the end of the day, they'd throw you like 6 pieces of pizza.
Yeah.
Wow.
On pizza day, if there was
Yeah,
leftovers,
the
a whole tray.
yeah.
Bring it in a coach's office.
Right, yep.
And first come, first serve. So the starters got first. So we took like 3/4 of the pizza. And then everybody else got like 4
The
pizza.
poor kids
But
in
I'm not-
choir starved.
And listen,
Wow, this must be a Berg thing
Yeah,
because
but
this
listen-
didn't happen in South High.
oh, absolutely it did.
The
John
poor
knows.
Java Club kids.
Especially pizza. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
The
yeah.
debate club didn't get anything.
So you're saying that you were an athlete?
Yeah, but they talked about
Well,
it.
listen, they labeled me as an athlete.
Okay.
That doesn't mean,
So Johnny, you went to Warrensburg.
Yeah.
Did you go with Joq?
No.
Yeah, Joq graduated the year before I hit the senior high
Yeah.
school.
So then there was extra pizza for you,
There
is what
was
you're
extra
saying.
pizza,
oh,
yes.
Well,
listen.
can we go backwards on this though? Junior. So you just had a different high school for juniors and seniors.
No.
Junior,
It was
senior
called
high school.
junior, senior high school,
right.
grades
Okay.
7 through 12.
Yeah, that's how they
We're in the
that's how
one
they have it.
building.
I would not want to be a 7th grader in Warrensburg.
Oh,
I'll
I
tell
tell
you
you
that.
Well, that's what you had to do,
Okay.
man. Back in the
Savages.
day, man.
Oh, it was savage.
Everyone I know from Warrensburg is a savage.
Yeah, and they tried to keep you apart and put the 7th and
Right,
8th graders. What?
We're in
Yeah,
one
that
rank.
didn't
No,
work. Are
it
you
never
kidding
worked.
me?
That's
That's where we went down to. We
That's
went there on
listen.
purpose.
Listen,
Like the Tigers going after the Gazelle.
I grew up in West Glens
You know,
Falls.
it was like, where are they at? Oh, look at those kids.
I think my job is to get us on track here. So
Oh,
we're going to get to our
sorry.
first segment. It's all good.
It's
Hey,
hey, listen, you're talking pizza in
It's
school,
talking
dude.
smack.
It's
man.
Sully's
talking
problem.
smack. It's talking smack.
Did you just say that before?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
okay,
That's
good. No.
What is this picture of?
This is the fourth down
oh,
attempt
you know
of Josh
Oh, are
Allen.
you?
No, that wasn't the one.
All right.
That's not the right.
That's not the right one.
Because he didn't. No,
He didn't die for that
He
one.
didn't care about
What
it.
Yeah,
about
but
the
he-
bullshit catch? That wasn't a catch.
Hold on.
Was it?
Two.
With the one that's in question, he did not get
Oh, we're
airbound.
just gonna go. I'm gonna
No,
go.
He
he
did
No, no,
not get
No, he
airbound.
did not get airbound, but
Yeah.
But then
Swearing.
Can I be honest about this? I didn't. I went to bed for the second half. I was so toasted. I was just so tired after working the Thunder game. I watched the first half and I'm like, I really don't give a rat's ass one way or the other who wins this game. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
lose
apparently
anyway.
have any Scooby snacks on it.
No, I didn't. I learned that. Thank you to the Denver Broncos and the Dallas
It
Cowboys
was
for
the first
teaching
down,
me.
but the worst one that was not a catch. The
well, that
ball
was
hit
the
well,
first
this-
thing that it wasn't.
The
a
ball
catch.
hit the ground. Go ahead. Talk about this one, but
This is
Listen,
a
I
first
thought they
down.
should bring T.O. in for that analyze. They
Who?
should bring T.O.
Earl Owens. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, was that a catch
That's
or
just
not a
fine.
catch?
Yeah, that's right. He was the start of all this.
Yeah.
You know.
The thing that kills me about this particular play is if you look at that third down before it, where the receiver caught the ball out in the flat, they should have challenged it there because there was a case could have been made that he got
Yeah.
the first down on that third down.
so why didn't they challenge it?
I think is they probably just
They didn't want to burn a time, take the
didn't
chance to
want to
burn a
take the
timeout.
timeout. Exactly. So, and the other thing was they got up quickly.
You can't
and did
take the
this tush
timeouts
push.
home in the offseason.
No, you can't. And-
No, you can't take them out, but you want to try and come back toward the end. That's the thing. They were thinking that they had to come back.
Right.
that's a first
But, no,
down for
it-
any
this is a
other
first
team
down,
on
yeah.
any other day in any other freaking game.
So, do you believe seriously that there's a conspiracy to keep Kansas City, who's not a top 20
I
market?
can't imagine that there would be,
I mean, to me,
but it's weird.
Listen, this is all because of Taylor Swift.
I didn't
Listen,
want to be
all
the
those
one to bring it up.
Swifties. Listen,
now that
all
he
those
did-
all those refs. They have little daughters that are Swifties, and
or
that's what it's about.
granddaughters.
Or
I have a
granddaughters, right?
You
What's
really
he saying?
believe that?
No.
No.
No, I don't believe that at all.
I
as a matter of fact.
think what's happening is that because if the game's being taken out of the officials on the field's hands, so they make a call and then they wait for somebody up in New York. Or
Well, yeah, but the thing was, even on that fourth down
What
call,
about the face
the
mask?
far
There was a
side
fa-
judge gave him the first down. He was on the other side
but
of the
again,
40 line.
he
I'm
was
with you.
he was
Yeah,
already going toward it. You could see him. He had the vision of the ball.
Yeah.
The other
No,
guy had his back to him, and he was shaking his hands like this. That he was basically overriding that guy,
no,
which that should have never happened.
Never happened.
It's where they mark it on the field, and when I saw where they marked it, I knew
You knew instantly it was no good.
that's 90% of the time that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, they
And-
just mismarked the
Well,
ball.
what about the whole? I mean, they're not even. There's
I
like
thought he had
nobody
it.
talking about it. It
I
hasn't
thought
been
so,
talked in 2 days.
I had money
Is
on
the
KC.
holding. I mean, the guy's got his arm
There was
out
a
around his
face- there
chest
was a
and around his
face
Every
mask.
play.
No,
That
every
was
play.
as blatant
in
can
front of
be.
the backfield official. He
Yeah,
could
it's
see it.
literally
And he's
standing
standing
right
there
in front
looking
of
there,
it,
watching it, and he never
No call.
called it. That's still, and everybody goes, "Oh, that's not holding." I go, "You have your arm hooked
Yeah, well,
around
the
his
guy's like,
I guess the question that I would have when you say, is it really a conspiracy?
Vince McMahon, I told you that
Well,
like 4 weeks
how
ago.
come there's not? I mean, there's a lot of NFL games that go on. I mean, there's not. How come it's not that obvious in other football games?
Because
the
people
games don't matter.
care. They
There's-
just don't. I mean,
It's more
if it's-
magnified.
if
I
it's-
mean, could you imagine though if it was Carolina and Tampa Bay in that situation? That
No one would be
never
watching.
happen.
Care.
No one would watch. That wouldn't even matter.
there's no Taylor Swift in either city.
I will say though, as a Bills fan and watching, Josh Allen.
Should we have a moment of silence? for
No,
Seth?
we don't need to have a moment of silence.
Oh
gosh.
Ooh.
It's talking smack.
That should have been.
Oh,
That
Shadow.
should have been last week when he got engaged.
Now listen, I want to give you. a
That's
piece
why
of-
we don't have microphones.
I want to give you a peace of mind here, though. It's not going to work this year, whatever. But when they went ahead with Mahomes and he went to spike the ball and lost the ball, I think he hurt his elbow.
You what? You think so?
Yeah, I think
Did
so
you watch
too.
that?
And also
I'm
too,
telling
he only ran.
So he's hurt. Is that what you're
I
saying?
think his
Well, he
elbow's
went-
messed
and
up.
he only-
Inside
and
scoop?
he
He's got
only-
2 weeks,
And
so
he only threw 3 other passes after.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the game, he did that, and he was kind of like, "Oh,
Yeah. Well, I
crap,
will say
He
though,
did that because he
after-
knows that he's.
I'm telling you."
and after watching, for now 5 years of watching the Bills lose consistently to KC, I'm not saying this in a bad way. I'm saying that, it's a typical routine. You take the shirt off, you tuck it in, you take the Bills blanket out, and bring out
dude,
the
a true
that's
fan
it.
would just
Your
keep
window's
that
closing.
stuff
Seth, have
out
you
with
looked at
all
that?
Your window's closing, bud.
Did I
You
say-
got
time, man.
Wait, did I just see a Patriots fan and a Broncos fan making fun of you as a Bills fan?
Well,
Because, I mean, where were they at? Anybody know what time?
Well,
What time was the game?
hold on a
How about us?
It's pretty sad
We're
that
the worst.
It's
We're
pretty,
Green Bay,
it's
man.
pretty sad that the
Everyone's-
Patriots
they were
claim
there.
to fame is Drake May in the Pro Bowl.
Broncos got to the
No,
playoffs, man.
when you have as many rings as we do, you don't have
Great.
to worry
Ah,
about
you
it.
know
what?
Oh,
Denver's got 3,
That's
man.
what. That's
The
that's
cow, but
Sully
the thing
off.
is, but,
I
it's
hate
not-
that.
but seriously, the thing is, the Buffalo Bills may be the best team to never have won a ring, but the bottom line is they're losers. They haven't won jack.
Yeah, second place is the first loser, Seth. Have you looked at any replays from the early 90s?
And I know-
and a guy named Scott Norwood who couldn't
Ooh.
make a freaking field goal if he
Yeah,
said
they
they
missed
blew
one.
3
Now,
field
listen,
goals. They
listen.
blew 3 Super Bowls then, for goodness sake. 4, sorry.
Four.
You know,
Thank
he
Thank you, Dan.
he tried
Go
to-
back to those replays.
Hey, we're talking smack.
he tried to kill himself.
Oh, he will listen.
Scott Norwood.
He should have, Scott
Really?
Norwood.
He tried to hang himself right after that game.
Oh, absolutely.
He missed a kick.
Oh,
Come on, that's too easy. You never heard that joke.
way
Oh,
too
Jesus
no.
Christ.
That was too easy.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Sorry, Buffalo fans.
Oh,
Me personally,
Huh.
and you know this.
Correct.
You root for a dynasty.
Yes.
I rooted for a dynasty. It'll never be there again. You. The Green Bay Packers were a dynasty. at one time.
Cowboys.
Cowboys. You two Cowboys
That's been
fans.
a while.
But when
29.
you have
30 years.
when you have
That's-
teams that have those kind of runs and they're that dominant, the spotlight is always going to be greater. It just is. I you could say they're hearing something from New York or whatever. Yeah, that's great, but the fact is that they don't want that kind of heat on them. It's just because every call is so magnified now because they're going after a three-peat, which has never been done before.
That was actually what I was talking to somebody about. It almost thinks that you would almost think that after all these games and all the controversy, that you thought the call would go the other way just because they would
Just
lean towards
just
the other-
once.
just
That's the
right.
thing.
Just I don't want
It
the heat
never
on me on
seems
this
to
one. It's a
go
close one.
to the
Well,
other team.
The heck with it.
But the refs are sequestered, right? Like they don't hear anything in the media, right? So they don't know they suck. Right? So they're like, oh, that's still a good
What do you
call,
mean
right?
they're
Well, that was a
sequestered?
horrible call. No, I'm just kidding. No, they're not.
Sequestered. You know what sequestered
Meaning
means?
you
Well,
don't.
no, yeah.
But I mean,
You've
so
been
that-
sequestered a time
Oh
or two.
yeah, I was gonna say.
for weekends at a time.
But you look at what the officials are doing, and my only bitch is that if they're going to listen to somebody from New York to go and correct it, Get it all right.
They should do it all the time.
Just get it right all the time. There's no reason if they screw the pooch. If they screw the pooch, I can't see it on my reading glasses. Trying out to plays Travis Kelce. Okay. For
It's
me,
funny, so you know.
I wish that if they're going to do that, get it right. That's if you're going to buzz somebody down and say, "Listen, we didn't get this right, so get it right now."
Look how far.
That's the other thing.
Why they can just go right to the office. They say, nope.
Listen, look at what baseball's doing in the minor leagues already. They're going to take the strike zone away from the umpires. That's how bad they are. That's where we're going now. Everybody from the eye in the sky is going to start making every call, and all those morons in the stripes are going to be like, they tell me it's a first down.
Anybody else want to put their arm up?
After Sully.
No, Sully. This
After
isn't
Sully,
school.
I want to talk.
Sully.
So
RJ wants to talk. He's got next.
No, Endo had a great point, though. Why can't they put a chip in the football? This is where it
There
is.
already is. Brady used it.
Yeah, well, no,
Too easy.
he deflated
Too
it.
easy. It was a chip, though.
Why can't they do that, though?
Staying out of that one.
Here's
It's right there.
In all serious, here's my biggest question about instant replay in any sport. If it's about getting it right, then why do you only get one challenge? Or why do you only get
Because they
pace of the
can't
game.
have. They want
but
2.5.
the game.
So it's not about getting it right.
No,
still.
they have 2.5 hour games. That's it. They don't want it to be a 5 hour game. And
Sully.
So then
every
don't
call.
preach
Sully.
to me
That's
that
it,
it's
yeah.
about getting it right.
They don't have any.
They got to find
Listen,
a happy medium in
I'll
there.
tell you what the happy medium is. So if you challenge it and you're not right, give them a 15-yard penalty. Screw that. Do something.
Yeah, make it almost like hockey. Remember, like you used to get the challenging the stick or whatever,
Right.
and if it was wrong, you got a 2-minute delay game. That's
You know what it
actually
is?
a
You
great
would
idea.
know more about this than we would because you're, minor league football Hall of Famer.
Football?
Yeah, but
I thought you were talking about
but-
hockey. I was just saying.
no. But doing the
I'm just
review,
drawing a
and if you call
correlation.
for, you go.
I
And
don't know
say,
if they necessarily should give them a penalty. It's-
I think so. If you want to waste my time, then screw you.
No, if you're given that opportunity, that's the thing with the owners and the coaches is what they want. They go to these meetings every year and they decide what they want.
Hold on a second. We saw what Jerry Jones did this week. We'll get to that later on.
That's not.
That's what the owner
there's
wants.
a-
I want baggage. I want baggage. That's what I want.
Right, but that's
So-
there's a difference.
no, I want to wait. We have more sponsors on the NFL, so they can't compete with us. But
They all need to pay way more money.
no, Freeman McNeil and the United Way are going to come work with us. So they killed me the other day. Though, Washington, when they jumped off sides like 4 times, I'm listening on the radio. I'm listening, and the referees are like, if this behavior continues, I'm like, I've never heard this.
We informed the defense that if this
There
continues,
is a rule.
we can award them. a
I've
touchdown.
never heard of this.
Where were you? We had to listen to it on a radio.
So there is.
I get out of here. I grab I grab a beer and I
But
take a
here's the
drive.
thing.
Come find me.
But here's the thing: why are they pulling that rule out?
I've never heard of such
I
rules.
know, but what I'm saying to you is that just before this tush push thing,
Right.
that's a rugby form.
I get it.
Okay, so because of injuries, they didn't do that because if a guy gets in there and he gets his neck compressed from them pushing from behind and they can't stop it, they could snap his neck.
But I know
Because
what
they-
Washington's doing. They're
Right,
just
but
trying to
they
be
stopped-
assholes.
But they outlawed that.
one.
They outlawed that back in the 60s or 50s.
So then why'd they let it back in?
Because the cornerbacks are 6'6", and you can't hurt them.
Right, but because Philadelphia went and started doing it, they just let it
said go?
weren't- Yeah, well, at first they weren't pushing them; they were just
Now it's
getting in there
blatant.
in a mess.
carrying the
Well,
guy.
now they're
Blatant.
right; they're picking them up and pushing.
Except for the Bills.
You could not.
Yeah,
And that
They
was
can't get the tush push right.
for
Hey, that was tush push.
But
You
that-
push him in his butt.
But that used to be the old
the biggest
rule.
Where?
quarterback. in
You
the
can't
world.
assist the runner. You
They
can't-
have been for
you
a
can't
couple
assist-
years.
Right, I know. Well, now you got guys pulling
Absolutely.
Yeah,
them and everything else. You can't push.
They're going to have to. They'll figure this
I've
out.
just never heard the
how about-
explanation of the referees the
how
other
about-
day.
No.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've
but
heard
how
that.
about
What?
Kelce? So Kelce goes running down into the thing and gets into he's
Yep.
getting in the face of another player. The guy comes over and gets in his face. Yes, they bumped heads or whatever, but why wasn't Kelce given a flag for going and instigating a fight
So
or
it's
an
the second guy
argument?
in.
Because he dates Taylor Swift.
Conduct flag
Yeah,
all the
well,
time.
again,
Because
that's
he's a Swiftie.
Yeah. Well, listen, if Taylor Swift will get my granddaughter Evie to watch the football games with her papa,
Perfect.
I'm
You're all for it.
I'm all
Exactly.
for it.
Literally, the granddaughter of Lamar Hunt said that Taylor Swift's fan base has increased the Chiefs fan base by literally 30%.
That's incredible.
I mean, there is definitely a Taylor Swift.
I have no problem with Taylor Swift.
No,
I have no
exactly not.
problem with Lamar Hunt's
His
daughter
wife- his
or
wife
wife
was
or
hot.
whatever. My lord.
Yeah, she was smoking. I'm with you, bro.
Wow. I thought that's what you were talking about.
No,
I was like, my
I'm with you.
lord. She has a nice Facebook following.
Yeah,
I know
well,
that. Yeah, well,
Yeah, she was smoking. brother.
and she's got the cash behind it. What the heck is that? All
Well, that's hunt money.
yeah,
That's
it
what
is. Yeah, she's a hunt. All right.
We've got no hush money here. We've got Talkin' Smack money, and we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more right after this.
Talkin' Smack is on the air, and it's brought to you by The Bullpen on Glen Street in downtown Glens Falls. The Bullpen, a favorite among locals, whether it's lunch, dinner, takeout, a night out, pregame, or postgame, The Bullpen is the place to go. The Bullpen's second floor contains Suite 216, the banquet room, perfect for hosting private functions for under 100 people. Chef Pam and a team offer a plethora of incredible food options for each guest. They offer a wide variety of menu options for everyone. Gluten-free and children's options are plentiful. Please let your server know if you have any allergy restrictions, and the Bullpen will be glad to accommodate you. The Bullpen on Glen Street, downtown Glens Falls. GNS Printing, providing solutions, not just printing, has been the place for printed products and competitive prices and unbeatable service in the Glens Falls, Queensbury, Lake George, South Glens Falls, Saratoga regions, and up and down the East Coast. Family owned and operated by Tim Cooper, GNS represents his two children. Gabby and Seth tells you everything you know that this is truly more than just a business. It's family. Celebrating its 24th year in the printing business, GNS Printing is your place for all your printing needs. Whether it's stationery products such as letterheads, envelopes, business cards, notepads, cut sheet form, marketing products such as brochures, presentation folders, postcards, newsletters, door hangers, posters, banners, trade show booths, rubber stamp ideal self-inking stamps, die plate dater stamps, handwood stamps, seal presses and embossers, continuous form carbonless forms, carbon interleave forms, single or multi-part forms, unit sets, handwritten forms, carbonless stud and edge glued, carbon interleaved, all sizes available, checks, laser checks, continuous checks, uniset checks, pegboard checks, 3-on-a-page checks, label stocking, custom labels, laser labels, mailing labels, direct thermal labels, thermal transfer labels, barcode labels, graphic art design, custom design logos, artwork, brochures, forms, whether you need a single one-time order of business cards or a complete company analysis of all your printed products, GNS Printing is here to help, offering the most customized, friendly, reliable service with competitive pricing you will find anywhere. Call GNS Printing today, 518-232-2465. The Adventure Family Fun Center, the ultimate place for your class trip, after prom party, family reunion, or social event of the year. The 1,000-foot outdoor go-kart track is the largest and most exciting in the area. Take a spin on the Le Mans indoor go-kart track. Get your friends together and face off in their multi-level laser tag arena. Buckle up and hop into an adrenaline-pumping round of bumper cars. Score the ultimate gaming experience in the arcade and test your target skills on our all-new airsoft range. Adventure Family Fun Center, offering several different adventure specials, including birthday party packages that come with your own party room. Your home to the best in family fun in the Lake George region. It's the Adventure Family Fun Center on Route 9 in Queensbury. Oscar Smokehouse on Raymond Lane in Warrensburg. Why don't you stop on by and see what they're smoking? Oscar Smokehouse has a great selection of smoked meats and cheeses. They carry a number of specialty items like their More Than Mustard, maple syrup, cheese spreads, beef jerky, and apparel. You'll also find a wide selection of meats including chicken, sausage, bacon, ham, plus their homemade stuffed burgers, salads, ribs, and steaks. Oscar Smokehouse on Raymond Lane in Warrensburg. Come on by and see what they're smoking.
All right. Oh, you got to see me in my new Talkin' Smack here.
I was gonna say, there it is.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Yeah, I know.
All the sexy
like
people.
I know.
One more time, please.
Okay. I can't remember.
Thank you.
It's So we'll be telling you more about that as we get closer to releasing more gear to everybody. Talkin' Smack week number 14.
More gear.
Yeah. King of Bacon's here with us tonight. Joq Quintal. And I finally got your name right. After all these years, you finally correct me.
Well,
what's wrong with you,
We're
idiot?
talking smack.
What were you
We're
calling
talking
him?
smack. So
Quintal.
I figured you say it like L, like it's an L, but it's AL. So he's saying Quintal.
I've always said
It's
Quintal.
Quintal.
Yeah. But I figured I'd say
I knew that.
I knew this
Thanks
back
for
in,
leaving me out to hang.
There's a client.
What are
I
you
knew this
drinking?
back in
He's
Moonshine?
my client too.
Yeah, well,
We're talking smack.
Sully,
do your homework.
what are you drinking now?
Water.
I think that's water.
I know this is odd.
Everclear.
You okay? Oh, Jesus. Please don't. So we've got our segment is now sponsored. So we're getting ready.
It is week number 3 of What's Setting Off Sully, and producer Seth. Hit the music.
think it's suicidal tendencies.
I played this last week.
He did.
He did.
It is brought to you by Beans Country Store, and they got their winter daily dinner specials going on where it is Tuesday. So you know what that means? Every Tuesday, you get a small Philly cheesesteak sub with the works, French fries, plus a slice of pie, but that's not all. You can also get a 20-ounce soda for $16.99. Beans Country Store, of course. Check them out. 518-792-5941. It's Beans Country Store, located 1128 Ridge Road, Queensbury, New York. And a big thank you once again to Jeffrey Bean for sponsoring What's Setting Off Sully. So Sully,
Sully off?
I come to you. What's
we
setting off Sully?
Well, before we get to that, I challenge anybody to go into Beans Country Store and want something for lunch that they don't have.
Really?
Yeah.
They literally have
They've
everything.
got everything.
You know what's my favorite from
Everything.
there? His
Hot,
broccoli salad.
Unbelievable.
Cold broccoli salad is
right?
What is it? It's like there's just stuff in there that shouldn't be in there, and it tastes so good.
It's there's something
Sunflower
about it.
seeds and the dressing, and forget about it.
And Jeff, this is for you. Make sure you don't. Make sure if you don't want the pickle, don't ask for the pickle.
Really?
That's a story that Jeff will
what we have to talk to Jeff about that, or
well, no, we can chat about it.
Give me the pickle story.
I always thought he liked the pickle.
It's not my story, but
it's a pickle story.
But it's a pickle story, yeah. So when you go in to get a sandwich at Beans Country Store, Jeff, I hope this is okay.
Sully's the only one that gets a damn pickle. Oh, I said damn.
No, everybody gets a pickle. Who doesn't like a pickle?
No, I
love
thought
pickles.
maybe it was just for you.
He had a customer that was very, very upset
that
they put a pickle in the but they don't put it on the sandwich.
Put it on the side.
Put it on the side, and it's saying, and it's not. Yeah. And somebody lost their mind. So literally for a while, he had to have a sign up that said, "If you don't want a pickle on your sandwich, I swear to God, if you try, Jeff." Tell me if I'm wrong.
A pickle next to the sandwich,
but not even touching it. I don't want a soggy pickle.
Was it wrapped up?
Wrapped up, styrofoam container. Put the pickle next to it.
The juice
went into the thing.
But that's not what happened here.
I'm wicked picky.
It was a wraps up.
Okay.
Wrap, pickle,
okay.
Wrap. So there was no soggy.
All right.
Super chat.
Jeffrey Bean, pickles are like gasoline, 100% right with the 100% emoji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love pickles.
All right, Sully. So what's setting you off this week?
So what's setting me off this week, and we've all seen it, you go to a grocery store.
You're not doing Instacart?
No, and I'm against all that too. But that's another show. You go to a grocery store, you're gonna go park
show.
And you see somebody pull up in front of the store in the fire lane.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
In the fire lane, I'll have you. You never know. In the fire lane, then the four ways go on, and then somebody gets out. They go inside. They're in there for however long, and the person stays there with the four ways. I park your car.
If I drop Lisa off, I just go park in the parking lot, and I keep these eyes out for her.
Yeah, because you're a human and you care about other people.
Whoop. Are you on or off? You're off.
I was gonna say, I don't think you turned your.
But
you turn your battery pack on there.
That's why we didn't hear him breathing.
I was wondering why you couldn't hear me chewing.
So are they going in there to shop, or are they going in to drop somebody off?
But somebody else.
They drop somebody off the shop.
Yeah.
So those,
or even worse, in South Glens Falls, they'll pull up, and there's a liquor store right next to the Hannaford. They'll get out and go in and leave their car running
right there.
in front. Fucking car.
Well,
wait, sorry.
Get your priorities straight, because if you need liquor and you're in South Glens Falls, you can park in a fire lane. Okay.
There's a firehouse. Yeah.
They're more important than you, Mike.
In the middle of our street.
So I completely agree with you.
It's bullshit.
Get off your lazy ass. Park your car, and if you're out there because your significant other is going in and doing the shopping, go over and park. Keep your eyes on the door.
Who has it? We've all done the drive around
too.
Drive around. That's normal, right?
Drive around.
Yeah.
No, some people just enjoy being jerks.
Yeah,
Seriously,
right.
I mean, without
What was the license plate? Did you check it?
That
That usually tells you who's in the car.
It goes back to putting
Said
your car away
Orkin man.
when you're done shopping.
Yeah.
It goes back to being a good human being, Hank.
Okay. Hold on 1 sec.
shots fired.
Uh-oh, here we go.
It's not the only thing that's setting you off this week.
Hold on. So the shot that was fired at Hank, what was that all about?
Because he doesn't
Second
do
part.
any of the things. He doesn't put his car back. He doesn't.
You don't put your car back?
I put my car back.
Your wife would have
I
your
just take a picture of it and send it to him just to see if I can
Oh,
sell him
yes,
off more.
that's
I was
just
gonna
something
say,
just
I
thought you were
remember
just
the
trying to set me
pictures.
off then.
Yeah, well, he wants to set you up, but we leave that for Bean's Country Store.
It depends. if I got to park way out at the end, I'm going to do it. Listen,
No, I never do. I put the cart back.
I'm not
I
walking.
do.
If they put a cart rack all the way out there,
No,
they have the cart rack. No, wait. The cart racks. They always, if you notice where the cart racks are,
They're farther away.
they're always closer to the
I
store
get it.
rather than way out in the thing.
Listen, if you leave a cart abandoned, it gives the kid a job.
Exactly. Hey, wait a minute.
And it's going to take him 25 minutes to get that one cart.
Yeah, you know, Walt has a
getting him a job.
The
You wanna
car
hear-
detailer at the local shelter's got to fix the ding in your car.
That's like
so
one
the
of
wind
those,
took it.
It's a win-win.
Hey, listen. When I first started up at Walmart, when I left Kmart, and I went to Walmart.
How were you then?
That's
Were
a
you
lateral
Super Cape
move.
Fantastic?
No. That's what I started off. They only had an opening for somebody to go out and do grocery carts, bring the carts in. And that's the Walmart up here.
Did you
They
save
had the
money
hill.
and live better?
No, I used to push the
Hey,
carts.
easy.
Listen,
No, I'm not saying that in a bad way.
I pushed 30 or 40 of them. Now they got a machine that
Yeah,
it
they
for you.
do.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like,
just
listen, and you're right.
saying,
And here's the thing. No,
Stop pulling
Well,
up.
here's-
Get out of the
but here's the other
fire
thing.
lane.
wrong.
That's
Park your
typical Hank.
car.
we used to always sit there and say they need to put brakes on them because when the wind catches them, that's what causes most of the problems.
Absolutely.
But you can put a brake on it if you got to go way out up there. But you watch a lot of these stores, their carts are up close. There's like,
racks, yeah.
yeah, the racks are not.
Absolutely, they're
and then
not
all of a
that
sudden
far
you're
away.
sitting
And who's ever had the car that's got the brake stuck? That's fun, ain't it?
Yeah,
me
you
all
know,
the
we
time.
call that.
That means you're stealing.
That's a good.
That means you're stealing. They lock on purpose, Sully. You've gone past
Oh, is that-
you've gone past the eye and they lock up. Stop stealing the pens.
No, this is true. Sully, true story. So Dan and Lisa stopped by the house, and it was a couple weeks after I had surgery. And I was still a little sore. I go to Hannaford, so I thought I'd park where the bank is, and
Okay.
just so get in, get out, whatever. I'm walking with the cart, and the thing locked up. Oh my God! So what do? Do you leave the cart in the middle of the parking lot, or you just drag it back over?
So what did you do?
I dragged
Left
it back
it.
over.
I knew you would.
Yeah,
but-
that's
Depends
probably
on the
the
person.
call if you can do it.
Boy.
Yeah, I had been
But
internally
it's not
bleeding.
going
Yeah, but if you're
anywhere, so-
bleeding,
Oh,
you leave it.
I was so mad at myself. It's like, you freaking idiot.
That was the one thing I didn't do today. I didn't go grocery shop and leave the cart out there and take a picture of it.
I know you did.
I did 65 miles an hour going down the road.
When
see
they
if I get
stop,
the
they
snow.
stop.
That's so rude.
Well, we are going to get some decent snow today.
Decent
Shush.
No, we're
I'm going
not.
to drive by your house at 55 to
Don't
see if I
say
get snow
it's
off.
I'm not the, that's not
Meteorologist
the guy
Seth
that's
Cooper.
mad. You dump all this shit in front of my house. The guy that's behind you that can't see now because you blinded me. That's the guy that's upsetting
They
you.
got wipers. They don't even probably use their blinkers. They got a left and a right blinker. Save themselves some money and take them out.
Like I said in my text, you are all that is wrong with the world.
And I'm good at it. Sully, grocery stores, though, are not the only thing setting you off this
Oh
week.
my goodness.
There's more?
There's more.
But wait,
You had a
there's
complaint
more.
about everyone having a parking spot.
I knew you were going to bring this up,
Oh,
and I'm not sure if I want to go into it.
I don't know if you,
You
want
can
to
go.
either.
You can go. And you want to know why? Because I have one.
Uh-huh.
Hank has one,
Yeah, uh-huh.
And I'm a veteran.
and I have an actual disability.
And the only reason that those veteran signs started showing up was because of 9/11. And that's when everybody.
What are you looking at me for?
No, listen, no, we're
I
not.
can't say
Where do
for
I
this
go with
one,
this?
dude.
Listen,
I don't know.
we're gonna.
How come you say prior play?
Listen, ask,
Throw the challenge flag.
but here's the one. Ask coach. Ask coach. Who? Coach. We were at.
It's a nice try to flesh and Sully it was.
It's
But
not gonna work.
ask coach. We went to Grand.
All right, fair enough. Go ahead.
We went to Market 32.
Yep.
In Fort Edward.
Okay.
And there was nowhere to park. I was stopping real quick. I didn't look up. I didn't know. I saw that all the handicap ones were full, veterans ones were full, and so I
You
was
had to
gonna
park with the commoners?
So I went to park. No, I went to park. I took a right instead of the left.
Okay.
So I went to park, pull in there because it was close. It was open, and I get there, and all of a sudden, this lady is looking at me, yelling at me from her car. Gets out of her car and yelling at me. And I'm like, what in the hell is she yelling? So I roll the window down because I want to hear what she's saying. Coach is in the passenger seat. She goes, that's for pregnant mothers, expecting mothers only.
That's a designated spot.
They have 2 spots. Oh, they got 2 spots.
Yeah.
So I stood there and I looked up. I said, oh, Jesus. Yeah. I guess I'm in the wrong spot like that. And I turned around. I looked at her and my
Uh-oh.
quick thing.
Oh, here we
I
go.
go, well, I'm going to identify as a expectant mother.
Oh, good one.
See, I thought that was funny.
Just to
I
shut
was
her.
going to say, did she look down?
Oh, listen, no, I was high enough in my seat.
Absolutely.
Do it while you can.
And I said,
The lady should have stopped
and
then.
I shut her right up. Jack's standing there going, what just happened? And I backed out and I went and parked down
So you
again.
moved.
But it was like I didn't know. I didn't know there were signs for that there.
Some
never.
people-
All right,
must
so
have just
let me
put 'em up.
ask: is there anyone else that's like me that I will look for a parking spot that's actually not close, and I'll look somewhat far away just so I don't have to be near people?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Dude,
I don't need to be on top of a store or an entrance. I don't care.
My
I
wife drives me insane because she will circle the parking lot 6 times to get
Your wife?
Yes, to get a parking spot that is one of the first 2 or 3 parking
yeah.
spots. She refuses to park far away, and I'm like, why? In the time we circled around 6 times, we could have parked, gone in, got our 3 things.
You
and
park
been
far away
out.
because
Let me ask you a question though,
skinny
John.
now.
Did you have to drive?
No, I did not have to drive. My wife doesn't let me drive.
Yeah,
What?
My wife doesn't let me drive.
my wife doesn't let me drive either. Lisa
What does
hates
that
it.
mean?
It's a control thing.
Yes, 100%.
It's a control thing.
It is.
It's no.
My wife will say that she gets car sick, as a
Lisa does
passenger,
too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
but no, it's a control thing.
The nice thing when we went to Foxborough, when we went to the football game, I drove all the way out and all the way back, and Lisa slept almost all the way back. So I was good with that. But yeah, Lisa, and she drives,
Do you drive
50,000 miles an hour.
I drive.
50,000 miles a year. So she's used to being behind the wheel, and she doesn't. She says she doesn't care for my driving. It's just a matter of control, which I'm good with. If she wants to drive, I don't give a rat's
Oh yeah, no,
ass.
I've gotten to the point where I've become a toddler in the car. I go more than
You're a toddler?
No, dude, I go more than
mommy.
Mom, no, I go more than 5 miles in 5 minutes in the car, and I'm asleep. I literally like a kid in the car seat. He's like,
I can't
oh, okay,
sleep.
here we go.
I can sleep in a car. Easy.
Oh yeah.
Could you sleep with
I
the?
could sleep
with-
right now.
Could you sleep
Easy.
when you had the
Easily.
tailgate ding going off?
Ask Jen about that one.
Wow, an awful 2.5 hours that was.
Oh my!
I had to.
How pissed was she at you about that?
We never really got into this on
Well,
the
she
show.
wasn't really my fault. So she wasn't really mad at
It
me.
was your valet.
Yeah.
So that's
Don't
what you
touch-
get for being fancy.
Don't
You got a
touch that.
valet?
Don't
Well,
touch.
what you
do you-
all do when if you
What are you, gorgeous Jimmy Garvin?
That was a nice one, RJ.
That was solid. That was solid.
Just wanted to throw this out here before we forget. That was what's setting off Sully being brought to you by Beans Country Store. Don't forget tonight you can get your small Philly cheesesteaks up with the works, French fries, slice of pie, and a 20-ounce soda for
What's tomorrow?
$16.99. Tomorrow
I was
is
asking
a
that question
Reuben,
too.
tomorrow?
a Reuben or Rachel sandwich on rye with a choice of a side of a deli salad, French fries, plus a slice of pie and a 20-ounce soda for $16.99.
All I know is I
Deal,
want a
brother.
friggin' pickle.
Yeah.
Jeff,
I think that, you got to ask.
put some pickles in the
You gotta
press box
ask.
tomorrow night, brother. Put
Okay,
some
so
pickles.
back to the valet and the ding and the Jen story.
Yeah, so we went to. So I had an issue with the
See, what had happened was-
the tailgate in my car, the hydraulic thingy.
Yeah.
That's a technical term.
Very technical term.
The hydraulic thingy
I was at my house.
snapped off.
Picnics.
So when the tailgate would go up, it wouldn't go back down. So I brought it to our shop that works on the cars, and they got it down for me and said, just don't lift it up. They had to order some parts for it. So we go to Turning Stone. You have to get a valet.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't have to, but
Yeah, but
guy parked the car, and when we left the next day, the guy pulled the car out, and I looked at him and said, don't open the tailgate.
Don't open
And he looked at me.
So what'd you do, Mike?
Well, he fucking opened it. And I may have gotten upset.
7.
Yeah, I may have gotten upset.
I may have expressed how unhappy I was that he did it, and I stopped touching people's cars.
Stop touching my car
Just
inappropriately.
drive the car, get out of the car.
So let me ask you this: did you regret the way you acted towards the valet guy, or do you think
Not
it
even a
was
little
No
bit.
way.
No, I was gonna say
not
that was
even a
if he
little
was
bit.
told.
I
not
imagine
to.
you tipped him well, too.
Yeah.
I was
You
just going
gotta-
to say, did you tip him out?
No, absolutely not. And that's against my,
That's against your
how
religion.
I
That's
know
not
how
the way
you
you
roll.
are.
Yeah, but he knew what was coming. 2.5 hours of ding, ding,
Oh.
ding.
Oh, but
So
wait a minute,
that's
to
what it
add
was.
insult into injury, just let's finish this story. So as you're driving home
Oh, yeah.
and your phone keeps ringing, or Jen's phone keeps ringing, right?
Well, the phone was ringing. I look down and I see it's Jeff Mead. And I answer. I go, hello. I just hear, Ding, 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 ding.
Way to go, Jeffrey. That was a good one.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Zing.
Great guy.
Do we have a super
chat?
Sarah Jane says, "That's my husband. Give him 10 minutes and he's out." When it
Oh,
comes to
really?
When
sleeping.
it's yeah. Oh, yeah.
I am not a sleeper. I can't sleep in a car.
Yeah, no,
I am not a sleeper.
It's quiet when we got all the grandkids.
How about on a plane? You sleep on a plane?
No.
That's tough
It's
for
a
some
little
reason.
tougher.
I
It's
don't
not
know
quite
why.
the same.
Remember last time we were on a plane? Somebody had something before we got on the plane, and they decided to go full spread eagle in their chair like this. Oh, from
That's
Atlanta,
how you travel.
from Atlanta
Say,
back
was-
to
Was
Glen
it
Falls.
this or something?
No.
Was this? Was that the Florida trip?
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody was feeling mighty relaxed, and he's all spread eagle, and I'm like next to him, and I'm like, and I'm the fat guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, exactly.
You know when you do one too many edibles?
Dude, I do not mess around with the edibles, man. I will do other stuff
Hey,
all
I got some
day.
stuff I'll bring you, brother.
Ooh.
It'll be the best show ever.
Just make sure I don't have to work the next morning.
You remember that show that we did after Family Feud? Not a good idea.
Yeah, that wasn't edibles though. That was Jackfire.
Wow,
No, that was.
whatever it was.
That was-
And it
Whatever
wasn't
it
just
was, it
me,
wasn't
for
good.
the record.
yeah, but nobody's eyes crossed like yours did. That there.
Oh yeah, it was.
You
it was
look
brutal.
fine to me.
Oh yeah. Because two cross-eyed people look at each other, look straight. That's why they're like, "Hey, you look
I thought
fine."
you look great.
No, you did something. You moved or something that night, like sideways or whatever, and all of a sudden your eye.
Your
We're
eyes-
all like, "Oh boy!"
And I'm like, oh, Cat's
He was
in for
tired.
a world of shit
Oh,
tonight.
yeah.
Oh, my.
How was that ride home, Johnny?
Well,
He
luckily,
slapped.
well, yeah.
you know,
And the funny thing is, I live 2 minutes from here,
Oh,
so
so
yeah. I
it was
mean,
a
I
long-
was,
so it was
I
a
was-
10-minute drive.
yeah, I was out quick, man. I'll tell you what.
I just can't sleep in the car. I don't. If I sleep,
I'm just so glad that I'm not driving.
I do it
I
sometimes
do
when I'm driving.
50,000 miles a year in that
Yeah.
stupid thing.
Yeah.
in the GA Mobile.
I don't think I ever go anywhere and not drive.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't.
Judy
my
doesn't
dad-
drive?
My dad will
She'll drive every once in a while, but I think majority of the time
My dad will drive the whole way to Florida, and no one could touch the wheel. It's been for 30 years.
Really?
He doesn't
That's-
even care. He loves it. It's almost like he embraces
No,
it. I'm
you
like,
don't even know.
Yeah,
You got me,
my
my
dad embraces
guys
it.
show
I'm
your
like, that's
family
like,
go-
he's down to the. He knows where he's going to be at what time, and if I'm not here by this, we miss it. And it's
That's
like
me.
Clark Griswold going through Chicago.
How many kids in the car on a trip to Florida
Oh, 1, 2.
that you did for 30 years?
My dad. Oh, my. Well, listen.
Well, you
listen.
guys, yeah,
Well,
so-
my sister is 10 years younger than me, there, jackass. So, so literally, look at 30 years.
I like
You
this
got
guy.
20 years of me, and then you got 10 more years of my sister. That's about 30 vacations. I'm not very good at math, but I mean, but I can do.
That's why you're on the
20 plus
town board
10.
and not the school board.
Right.
That was a nice question.
No, I thought you were questioning that I went to Disney with my parents for 30 years. I was riding Dumbo.
That was before inflation.
Hey, what's setting off Joq? Let's go with that.
Apparently
Forget
that-
Sully.
Well,
Sully.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Jazz hands.
Brought to you by Oscar Smokehouse.
I was going to say Walt Disney's head.
With that, we'll take another break. It's Talking Smack upstairs the bullpen. More after this.
This podcast on the Talking Smack Network is brought to you by GNS Printing. Brought to you by Clean It Out Containers and Junk Removal Service. Do you have a lot of junk or waste to remove from your home? Clean It Out Containers and Junk Removal offers compact and cost-effective dumpsters and other waste removal services, such as appliance removal and estate cleanouts. Based out of South Glens Falls, Clean It Out Containers is a family-owned and operated dumpster rental business that provides convenient roll-off dumpster services. Whether you have a garage full of junk, extra scrap metal to dispose of, or even organic waste like lawn debris and branches, they have you covered. Clean It Out Containers also features highly competitive rates and flexible rental times. You can easily select a service on their website and then pick a date or time that works for you. Call and book via phone. Brought to you by GA Bow Fuels. At GA Bow Fuels, they take pride in providing timely and reliable oil and propane delivery services. Whether you're located in the Lake George and Glens Falls regions of New York or as far away as the Bennington, Vermont area, we are able to serve you. They encourage you to contact them today and learn more about their propane and oil delivery services as well as the other work they complete for you. Whether you need a minor furnace repair, complete AC installation, or routine HVAC system maintenance, GA Bow's fully trained and certified technicians will help you out. In addition to the heating and cooling work, they also supply premium diesel, gas blends, heating oil, wood pellets, and other fuel delivery options to properties across the entire Northern Capital Region. GA Bow Fuels. Give Mike Sullivan a call at 518-337-6599. By your Edward Jones financial advisor serving Glens Falls, Stephen Babson. Get the personal financial advice you need to achieve your goals. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, for children or grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care for the most, Stephen Babson can work together with you to develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Stephen Babson can also monitor your progress. Give Stephen Babson a call today at Edward Jones in Glens Falls at the corner of Bay and Washington. By Mullen Construction and Seamless Gutters. When you choose Mullen Construction and Seamless Gutters, you'll always have access to the area's lowest prices. As a family-owned and operated business for over a decade, you'll be treated like our neighbor. That means affordable prices and friendly, knowledgeable service every time. Get in touch today to find out more how they can help you improve your gutters and protect your roof for years to come. When you work with Mullen Construction and Seamless Gutters, you'll get a 10-year workmanship warranty on gutters, downspouts, and leak protection. If anything goes wrong with your work, it'll be covered.
You're the only one here at this table that still sells lotto tickets. Is there a time when you don't want to sell?
We don't sell lotto tickets.
We
do a quick draw and
don't
Powerball.
you can get you get lotto.
So like people come in with their tickets they've had in their pockets for 10 years.
Oh.
And for whatever reason, our terminal doesn't run them. Wink, wink. But
Tony helped Lisa out the other day.
I'll do quick draw and I'll do Powerball and I'll do Take 5. Anything that we have, I can
Mega Millions.
I can do it for you. But if you come in with one of those things that has a zillion numbers on it and it's been in your pocket for 20 years, it doesn't.
It's Cumberland Farms. It's not a casino. Christ almighty.
To go back, I had Keith passed away Friday morning early. So that whole crew came down. They are savages. Oh my God!
They like to gamble.
The quick draw totals. Oh my God! It was astronomical.
That's
and thank God Ann did a
Yeah,
good
that's
one.
the thing that bugs me now that we're bringing that up.
What's that?
That grinds your
I
gears.
gotta wait for a beer so that
I don't make anyone wait for anything.
No, you got
That's next week.
What'd you say?
That's next week.
Yeah. And then over the weekend, he's going to go, I broke another rule.
But
Jen and I sat on the same side, and it wasn't for a Thunder game.
Hey, we're back.
So bland.
We got bowel movements from Sully going out here tonight, talking smack live at the bullpen. Well, you said
All right,
something
who's
about
breathing?
Something about pooping in a bag.
who's breathing.
Seth, is that you?
It's not me. I'm not breathing.
It might have been me.
Oh, might have been you. Oh, sorry. Talking
easy,
smack.
man.
That's
It's
okay.
voluntary action.
Joq
It's easy
Quintal
being
joining
me.
us here tonight. Great to have you along. And next week we were supposed to have a buddy of ours. We used to work with this guy, Chuck Aiken.
Oh,
And Chuck's a great guy. He's a local DJ, a great entertainer, got great stories. His survival story is just unbelievable.
Huge Star Wars geek.
Oh my God, beyond geekdom.
That would have been a great show.
It would have been, but he's been battling cancer now for what, 4 years, 5 years?
I think he's like on 1850 some odd day of the situation.
I know he's watching tonight, and
Love you,
he's
brother.
at Albany Med, and he's going to be there for like the next 2 months.
I'll bring you down some good stuff to smoke, buddy.
He's laughing right now. Chuck, we're thinking of you, brother, and we'll get you on when you're well. Keep fighting. I know you got this. You can do this, and thinking of you. And I just, it's one of those things. Every week we bring the show to a screeching halt, and I don't
I'm
care.
tired of that.
But you know what? That's who we are.
I
mean,
get it.
it's
Well, it'd be nice to go a week without with everybody healthy.
I would love that. I would love
that'd
that.
be nice,
and once again, another
That's
thank
not
you.
the real world.
No, I
sometimes.
understand.
To one of our cast members that's here once every 20 weeks. Thanks to Jack Celeste, who was there representing the crew from Talkin' Smack tonight at Melissa Rock's wake. So
Thanks, Coach.
I got to thank you, Coach.
Good job, Coach.
Nice job, brother. All right, so
Appreciate you.
let's move on to other things. Now, this next thing, I cannot wait to take a road trip. I know you're not a hockey fan, but a Quebec City fan.
I like
Quebec City, old time. City like that. The history in that place, and I'm
Old
just
names like St. Catherine.
I can't wait to take a road trip to Quebec City. The NHL announced that they're putting a franchise back there. So I'm ready for a road trip. So anybody else up for a road trip to Canada?
They are attempting to. The Ottawa Senators did announce yesterday they will spend part of their training camp leading up to the 2025-2026 season in Quebec City. They will face off against the New Jersey Devils on Sunday, September 28th at 3 p.m. And then they'll take on the Montreal Canadiens on Tuesday, September 30th.
They should be back in
Now,
Quebec City.
this is an effort to build an NHL club back in Quebec City by.
So is Ottawa moving to Quebec?
No.
It sounds like they're kind of doing almost what
An expansion?
Yes.
Yeah, they're trying to build up the base.
So
for
Ottawa's
expansion.
still going to have a team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far away is Ottawa from Quebec City?
Well, different
we're
provinces.
where's Quebec
about
City?
6 hours.
Oh,
What
what's
about from Trois City?
Yeah, like where are they in terms of to
Oh,
Montreal or to
Quebec
us?
City would be, I think, west of that.
Okay.
I believe that's
Okay.
well, the French teacher, she takes her French students. They go on trips to Quebec City where they'll go a few days.
We got this guy right here. He can tell us.
Oh, oui. Yeah. Listen, I haven't kissed my French cousin like Pete has before. But I'm sorry. Listen.
That's your hot Canadian
That
cousin.
hot Canadian. Yeah, he threw the hot part in. I'm sure.
How? I mean,
That's
really?
Trois
Really? You had to go there?
Rivières to Quebec City is an hour 23 minutes.
I think of that. I think of like Dino Bravo and the Rochelle.
Oh my! Oh yeah, absolutely.
The Quebecers.
I do.
He goes
Absolutely.
Gino Bravo on us.
They had
I love it. Oh,
They
he's
had-
threw some names out tonight.
the
hasn't he?
assassination of Dino Bravo was on a couple weeks ago.
Wait a minute. He got us. What do you mean the assassin?
He was like a
Yeah,
monster.
he was a mafia
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, he was involved with that. Yeah.
Hold on. Dino Bravo, the partner of Dominic DiNucci,
Yeah.
Yeah.
was a mob guy?
They don't sound like mob names. What is
You
that?
think he made
No,
more money at
what is that?
Queensbury High School or
Right, yeah.
breaking people's legs?
There's
Really?
yeah.
That's like saying
Yeah.
a kid that grew up with the name Jeeves isn't going to be a
butler.
butler. I mean, come on. You know?
No,
If your
I-
name is Jeeves, I think your plan is
No,
pretty
we-
much set out, isn't
I'm
it?
going to say this right now because a guy called yesterday. His name was Chance.
Chance.
I can say this because I'm guessing Chance isn't watching our show. Okay. So I called up Pammy and they're having an event up here, and I'm out.
Better not be on a Tuesday night. I'll take that chance.
No, I tried to help. So I called her and I said, the guy's name is Chance. And she said, Chance.
Like, take a chance, take a chance.
Well, ABBA, yes.
ABBA, not ABBA.
But the
ABBA,
line, line from Seinfeld
Sully
was,
would be first.
if you name someone Chance, I think you've already mapped out their future.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
And with that being said, I put a question mark here and a question mark upside down like Monopoly. I think they used to do that.
I like that.
That was just
Should've been
me being me.
I'm with you. You put a handle like that on a kid,
Oh, yeah.
you're just
Well, it's like we talked earlier. Somebody named their kid Felony, right?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
PH
With a PH.
Nobody named a kid felony.
Yeah, with a
With
PH.
a PH.
With a
yeah.
PH.
Well, there was
yeah.
what was
Were
it?
you-
Was
did you
Tequila
go to sleep? Did you
Sunrise
go
or
to
something like that?
Did you pull a John Pratt and fall asleep during that segment?
Fall asleep out there.
And hands go in the pocket.
give it up.
Yeah, man.
They're pretty judgy, aren't they, John?
It seems to be directed at the two of us for some reason.
You-
I don't know why.
RJ's
I don't know
Judge
why,
Judy,
man.
though.
Grab Sully another glass of scotch.
Mike Sullivan might not want to race back up here next Tuesday.
Grab a craft next
No,
time.
he's got to be back next Tuesday. But it's I at the hockey games, I will do the birthday announcements and stuff, and I don't get to see any of the birthdays ahead of time. I just don't. And they say you got 3 slides, Dan. So then I start reading, and then I'm forced to read a name that makes no sense to me whatsoever. I mean,
Was it as good as Sully, reading Dominic Marcinkiewicz that night for the Jersey auction?
Yeah, I bailed.
Dude,
I literally said whatever his name is.
I got to give Jeff Mead all the credit in the world that night for having it be that jersey because it was like
You
he
know he
knew.
did that on
He
purpose.
did that on
Of course he
purpose.
did.
He did that so on purpose.
I mean, the guy just got out of
Fred.
the jersey and then he put it up there for you.
I can hear him.
No, that's the problem. You can't hear him.
Oh, but, you look at some of those names, but the other one we were reading about today or yesterday.
It was
There
today.
was a girl named her mom named her after her favorite drink, tequila. And
You should
why
have been
would
better off Gatorade or something stupid.
I mean,
like
just so
that.
What are you doing?
well, I mean, listen, there.
And let's get away from the crazy names. what happened to Tom, Jeff, Tim, Jeff, Blake, Connor?
Blake?
Well, he's hanging out with Chance.
No,
Boy's taking a chance.
nobody's
There's no
named
doubt.
John. When's the last kid ever born? They named him John.
Listen, because
It doesn't
that's not
happen anymore.
controversial.
Where do you get
John?
Blake?
Well, why would you? I'm honestly surprised that Joq does not have a kid named John. I like all the J kid names.
Well,
that you
my
have.
uncle's name is John.
So you
slash
didn't
Jack.
want them to cross the street.
Well,
Okay,
yes,
all
right.
right.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't
I
want
do
two
like
Johns
the-
in the family.
I do like
John,
the commercial of the kids
Jacob.
when they were younger.
Yep.
Well,
Well,
and then the kids when they were older. I think that's ingenious.
I told
So,
you,
how tough was it to get your kids all together to do that?
To do it
So-
the second
well,
time,
listen.
right?
Well, the thing is the
Jonah.
exactly. That's exactly it. And then the next one is Jonah.
Yeah,
Like
right.
Jesus' balls dropped, for God's sake.
They all sound like Peter Brady. We did that.
But seriously,
Pork chops.
listen, we're all together at Thanksgiving or usually Christmas or one or the other. And we do it that way. You know,
Yeah.
and so it works out pretty easy, as a matter of fact.
I can't wait for Jamiroquai to pop out.
Yeah, well, listen, please don't say that.
So I found
Heat in my heels, baby.
So I found the article. The New York Post says a woman named Tequila Jones has never had a drop of alcohol,
Tequila Jones.
but was named her mother's favorite booze. She is finally embracing the name at age 23 after getting teased endlessly when growing up
I
in
know.
school.
Could you seriously imagine
She doesn't
growing
drink
up
when she's a meth
with? I
head.
mean, like,
Right, I was going to say, she's never had a lick of alcohol, but
my
boy,
Lord.
she's got problems.
Sorry, Tequila.
Sorry.
If you're listening.
I'd want to hang out with her. I would
Have you
think.
ever been attacked by a meth head?
What?
Have you ever been attacked by a meth head?
that seems like a very
So we're at the-
specific question.
All right, so
No.
we're at the comedy show the other night.
You were.
We're at the comedy show the other and the guy sitting behind me is Tony Mesita. You know Tony, don't you? You know
Young
Yeah,
kid,
I've
young
known him
Tony
forever.
Mesita was there.
Tony was right behind me.
Okay.
The old man or the kid?
No, the kid.
Tony saved my life from a crackhead downtown. I'm not kidding.
Young Tony Mesita.
Yeah, he's
Like-
he just retired from
Okay,
the
so
DPW.
older Tony.
He
All right.
just retired from DPW. This
Tony's
crackhead,
dad.
literally a crackhead, is going down Glen Street here, breaking windows, punching cars, arguing with people, yelling at dogs. I'm
Yelling at
I wish I was
yeah.
kidding. So then I'm leaving the radio station when we're back down at 128 Glen Street. So I parked across the street in the Burger King lot, which I have space there. So I'm getting out there, and this crackhead comes flying at me. Next thing I know, I see Tony Mesita drive up, and I don't mean drive up, and one of the city's DPW trucks, and he takes his son of a bitch out. And I'm like, if I'm lying, I'm dying. And Tony saved my life because this guy, I didn't see him.
So it's the old man then.
Yeah,
is he-
I did
is
not
he
see.
still alive?
I sure hope so.
He was sitting right behind me.
He lived.
At the
other
comedy
night.
show.
It was
Really?
at
I
the
haven't
comedy
seen him.
show.
Love
Yeah.
to
So
see
yeah,
him.
Sully. He's still alive.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it was 3
No,
days
he
ago.
saved my life from a crackhead.
Another remembrance by Sully.
No, but they lived down the street from me forever at LaRose
Yeah.
Gardens, and
Yeah.
now I don't know what the hell it is now, but
Yeah.
they lived there forever. Tony Mesita's a good guy.
I lived in LaRose.
I'm just telling you,
When?
he
When I
saved
was
my life
40
because
or
I did not see the
Really?
crackhead.
Yeah.
The
I can
crackhead, I
imagine
wasn't paying
what- oh,
attention. I got my head in the clouds. I'm not paying attention. And this crackhead is he's coming at me full
And
freaking
Tony
throttle.
saw him from
Hey,
a ways.
Tony.
I bet
And
you I
then
know which one it is.
Boom.
Man.
Oh, man.
I
Oh.
believe it.
And then, so Tony takes him down. And this guy, and I wish I was kidding because hey, your microphone's on here, so you take your headphones off. The microphone's still going. I'm talking here.
He's talking that. No, that was my fault.
So then this crackhead had all this chalky substance all over its face, and the clothes were ripped. I mean, I didn't.
Was it a crackhead or was it the Incredible Hulk?
No, it was a crackhead.
Zombie.
All right, are we ready? Super chats.
Big Money Ron says
Big Money.
might have been tequila that caused the pregnancy. With all due respect.
But with a kid like Tequila, now her middle name, if I remember, is Cheyenne.
Cheyenne, yep.
Is originally the mother, because she loved her favorite drink was Tequila Sunrise, so she wanted to name her Tequila Sunrise Jones. And the father was whacked out of his head on whatever chemicals or whatever. So instead, I just name her Tequila Cheyenne. So she was. I would say that I would go by my middle name in that case.
Yeah.
I mean,
My name's Cheyenne.
I just. My name's not Lisa, but my name's Tequila.
There's so many jokes there. I can't.
Sully, can you make
You
settle
heard a
on
brain
Listen,
lock at some
right?
point in time.
Why would you know if your last name is a controversial thing where you name the first name, like the running back or linebacker from the Patriots?
Dick Hurts?
No.
Oh.
No, they had a D-bag named Harry Colin.
Oh, Harry Colin.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's true. They did.
Well, you remember the guy that used to play for the White Sox, don't you? Rusty? Rusty
Oh,
Kuntz.
yes, it counts.
Well,
Yeah.
what about Dick
I
Trickle?
remember him.
Dick Trickle.
I mean, come
I
on,
still have Dick
seriously.
Trickle hats at my house.
He killed him.
What about Mickey Clutch?
That's true. Not
Would
this guy.
you really?
Your
Your name was
He
Dick
shot
Trickle?
himself.
Dick
Yeah.
Trickle did?
Hey,
Swear to God.
What the frick?
That's
I
serious.
did
You're
not
full
know.
of great news tonight, RJ.
No,
I
I'm
didn't know he was
serious.
dead, man. Damn, man.
Damn, Dick Trickle?
Shout
Dick
out.
Yeah,
Trickle?
yeah. Any other
Yeah.
good news?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
You used to race for the
Yeah,
big
oh,
James
absolutely.
Trickle. What would
Yeah.
you
I remember that name.
do? You last name first, first
Did you
name
say
last.
he was on What Would You Do?
wait. Oh, yeah. I can go there. Yeah, and then, of course,
That's
you
a
got
fact.
Hey, here's one for you. Richard White.
Dick White.
Dick White. But wait a minute. Go with the program.
Oh, in the program, he
In the
was
Green
listed
Jackets program,
last
it
name
was-
first, first name last.
White Dick. Oh.
Yeah.
You can't lure me in.
Listen, yeah, but the best one was I'm sitting in the locker room. The program just come out, and I'm standing there looking at it, and I look up. He comes walking in the locker room, and I go,
You know,
I go, hey, Dickie.
No.
He's like, what? I go, is this true? And he goes, what? And I show him the roster, and it says it. And he goes, what? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, well, and then, of course, the great first baseman for the Cubs and the Royals.
Balboni?
No.
No.
Bye-bye.
Do you know who I'm talking about? Anybody want off?
No, I have no idea.
Face for who?
First baseman for
Mark
the Cubs
Grace?
and also for the Royals at one time. And his father was a game show host.
Was it Mark Grace?
No.
Mm-mm.
That's
His
right.
father was the host of
It's gonna
Hollywood
be a
Squares.
dumb name. Oh, Linda.
Pete Lecoq.
Yes.
There you go. Pete Lecoq. Why would you put a handle? Wait, hey, listen, what's your name?
I
Lecoq,
don't see-
Peter.
I don't
Peter
see-
Lecoq.
I don't see any of that.
I know. Yeah, we've gone down a
That's
rabbit
on
hole.
the
Gone.
rundown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going back to Quebec City. That's all I know.
Well, if you find Dino Bravo, tell him I said hello.
No, he's sleeping with Jimmy Hoffa. Apparently.
Oh, what's coming up in 2 weeks? I'll tell you what. For the love Lord, and for those of you looking for the secrets, the way for a man for a woman, or the woman for a man for a man, or a woman, or a cat for a cat, dog for a dog, whatever it is. Relationship advice with Dr. Richard Stockdale.
Oh, yeah.
And his practitioner, PA, Michael Sullivan.
RJ, we're going to save so many hearts that night.
Listen,
It's all brought to you by
Just
one
more chapter.
for all you
so-
single guys out there, go buy a cantaloupe right now. I'm going to tell you.
I thought you were going to say an apple pie, a warm apple pie.
I think the cantaloupe is worse, Danny. I do think the cantaloupe is worse.
It's got seeds.
We're going to make a lot of people's
we've had-
lives
we've
much
had-
easier that night.
We've had people.
Are you though?
Oh, hold on. What's this? What's this, Seth?
We've had people reach out, and I'm telling you, people that have listened all over the U.S. and around the world of Talking Smack saying, "Is this real?" And I said, "It is 100% real." We got a sponsor for it. Big thanks to our director of sponsoring,
It's what real?
Mr.
The relationship advice.
I like that.
Oh, it's real.
I mean,
So, and we will have a special
Real
super
is
chat price that night to get your relationship advice, and that will literally be the entire show. There will be no
a
rundown.
whole show.
The
of
whole
relationship
show
advice.
will be
goodness,
relationship
man.
advice.
Jeez. Jock, if you want
I
to come
got-
back for that one.
I'm in. I got all kinds of questions. I got all kinds of questions. Please.
I heard you might be in the super chat.
Listen, I got $100 that night. I'm calling in all the time.
Hey, just take a seat. It's only going to cost you a couple bags
Oh,
of bacon.
yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, good enough. Listen, I keep looking at this picture of Sully, and I look at the guy next to me, and I look at this picture of Sully, and I look at the guy. I'm like, what the heck? What is that? It looks
That's
like the
my
guy from the commercials there with the dark rim glasses and stuff. Who is that?
Well, I the old Six Flags.
Yes,
dancing
that's the
guy.
Six Flags dude.
Oh my
You just
God,
took the
I'm
glasses
sorry.
off him.
I'm
Holy
so
cow,
sorry.
was that the worst? That's the worst picture ever.
Oh my God.
Listen, I don't take a good picture.
Look at him working so hard right now.
I don't take a good picture, but that is
He's
not a
working
good
so
picture.
hard.
Oh my God.
I
I didn't know who that was.
So hard.
I mean, I knew it was RJ, but I'm like, who the hell's the guy from the freaking Great Escape or whatever it was? Who's that guy?
I
know Fabio doesn't look like this.
I'm like, I looked at him before we were even talking. I'm like, who the hell is that? That's not Sully.
Yeah, Fabio's
That
age.
picture. Hey, Seth, there we go.
You guys.
That one with his hand up. That's Sully without glasses or with glasses.
Give me some
Actually, I saw that guy. I saw that.
Good job, Seth.
Jeff Mead when he did his
I know where he
impersonation of you. When Jeff Mead did his impersonation, that's what you looked like that night.
Come on. Seth, the one up in the corner. Look at him. He's in the doorway. That's the last wedding that Sully was at. It's out there in the corner.
You know, I hate this.
Listen.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Let's hear for Joq.
Hey, listen, why don't you go to Florida? Go to Florida and come back in a week.
All right, what we'll do is we'll gather ourselves. And maybe when we come back,
Breathe.
Sully will come back and dance like the Great Escape Man. We'll be back with more. We're talking smack at the bullpen right after this.
By High Society in Hudson Falls, located at 345 Main Street in Hudson Falls. This dispensary offers cannabis enthusiasts a chance to indulge in the brand's premium products, including the highly sought-after Bubble Hash and Frosted Hash Ball. With an emphasis on quality and potency, Silly Nice continues to set standards for cannabis products that elevate the user's experience. For use only for adults 21 and over, keep out of reach of children and pets. In case of accidental ingestion or overconsumption, contact the Poison Center. Consume responsibly. By Allen B. Powers CPA. The Allen B. Powers firm is one of the leading firms in the area. By combining our expertise and experience and the energy of our staff, each client receives close personal and professional attention. Their high standards, service, and specialized staff spell the difference between outstanding performance and the other firms. We make sure that every client is served by the expertise of the whole firm. Allen B. Powers firm is responsive. Companies who choose the firm rely on competent advice and fast, accurate personnel. They provide total financial services to individuals, large and small businesses, and other agencies too. Their high service quality and raving fan clients are the result of commitment to excellence. Allen B. Powers will answer all of your questions as they impact both your tax and financial situations. The Allen B. Powers Agency welcomes you to contact them anytime. And by Jim's Glass Service, 6th Street in Queensbury. Jim's Glass Service, hey! Thanks for the break. Jim's Glass Service offers the best service for all your commercial and residential glass and window needs. A division of Fish's Majestic Enterprises. Jim's Glass Service is a trusted glass company located in Queensbury, specializing in both commercial and residential glass services. With their team of skilled professionals, they provide top-notch glass installations and repairs, ensuring customer satisfaction and quality craftsmanship. Jim's Glass Service, hey, thanks for the break. Brought to you by Old School Pest Control at oldschoolpestcontrol.com. John Herbley, the owner of Old School Pest Control, has over 20 years of experience in pest control, providing top-level pest control and putting your needs first. Do you have a pest problem? Old School Pest Control can handle any of your pest issues, walking you through the process to help you understand why Old School Pest Control does what they do. Old School Pest Control provides home and commercial pest control services. Whatever your pest problem is, whether it's big or small, Old School Pest Control has the knowledge to get your pest problems taken care of efficiently and in a timely manner. Give John Herbley a call.
You're the only one here at this table that still sells lotto tickets. Is there a time when you don't want to sell?
We don't sell lotto tickets.
We
do quick draw and
Well,
Powerball.
you can get you got.
So like people come in with their tickets they've had in their pockets for 10 years.
Oh.
For whatever reason, our terminal doesn't run them. Wink, wink. But
Tony helped Lisa out the other day.
I'll do quick draw and I'll do Powerball and I'll do Take 5. Anything that we have, I can
Mega Millions.
I can do it for you. But if you come in with one of those things that has a zillion numbers on it, it's been in your pocket for 20 years, it doesn't.
It's Cumberland Farms. It's not a casino. Christ almighty.
To go back, I had Keith Patrick Friday morning.
Yeah.
Came down.
Hey, you got
They're savages. Oh my God!
Yeah, they like to
The
gamble.
quick draw total.
It's me.
Oh my God! It was.
I have audio.
That's
I don't have my board
phenomenal.
connected.
that's
And thank God Ange hit a
Yeah,
good
that's
one.
something that bugs me now that we're bringing that up.
what's that?
That grinds your
I
gears?
gotta wait for a beer so that
I don't make anyone wait for anything.
No, you got
That's
next
week.
What'd you say?
That's next week.
Yeah. And then over the weekend, he's like, I've broken another rule. But Jen and I sat on the same side of the Thunder game. Are you in pajamas?
Oh! No way! Are you kidding me right now?
Zach,
Oh,
I'm
hold
not
on.
the only one that gets
You
him
just
kicked off
came from
now.
a party. You wore pajamas to the party?
Zach is going to tell us all about his pajama work.
Are you kidding me right now? Put some.
What do you want to know?
Pants
about,
on.
What do you want to know about my pajamas?
Why are you wearing pajamas during the day?
I'm not. I just got home from the party. Just had dinner with my lovely wife. Okay.
Okay.
Did a great job. I appreciate everything that she does for me. She's
Should-
actually waiting outside, so I can't be here too long. We're walking to Stewie's. We're gonna go get some ice cream, making some cookies.
Are you getting lottery tickets?
Are you going to lotto block
Christ
Sully
almighty, here we
afterwards?
go.
What happened to your face?
I'll be honest with you. I got home this afternoon and I said, screw this. I've had enough. And I haven't been naked on my face since like August.
Oh man! So are we?
We're on. We're on.
We're back?
We're good.
Oh, okay.
We just have
I don't.
we have a little bit of audio problems going on. I'm trying to figure it out.
Are we on?
Yeah, you guys are. We're good to go.
We're on. Okay.
We're back.
It's Talking Smack live from the bullpen.
Yeah, somebody.
It's not me. I'm not breathing. I try not to breathe while I'm talking at the same time.
Yeah, it's a little tough sometimes. Not gonna lie.
screen is like the Brady Bunch. I'm trying to point it. Okay, they're here.
That's how
I'm looking up
they-
and like the
Basically, end up voguing like Madonna.
Joq Quintal.
Dude, we actually two more squares and we'd have ourselves a full-on Brady Bunch.
Oh, do we really want that many people on the show?
Well, no, probably
You
not.
know, but seriously, we are going to do a relationship show, and advice from Dr. Richard Stockdale and his practitioner.
He's thinking I need more beer.
All he needs is this finger. Michael Sullivan.
That's just to make a point.
Yeah. So that's
Why is it Michael?
well, because I want you to sound official. You're a doctor. You don't go to a doctor named, hey, we're gonna go see Dr. Mike. You go to Dr. Michael.
Okay.
So that's how it goes. Oh man. Oh God.
What is
That
really good?
that looks like something out of Saturday Night Fever meets one of those horror flicks.
Oh, that is.
Can you imagine? Speaking of relationships, can you imagine Jen waking up next to that and saying, "I can't lay my hands off of that guy with the bow tie"?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what he looks like, Dano? He looks like he threw Killer Khan in the dryer.
It wasn't me. It was Brian.
Oh my god! For some reason I've got the whole. Is
that Junior Soprano or
I hate this show.
Talking some smack.
It's Talking Smack.
It's Talking Smack. I'm looking at the rundown. That's fucking not on it.
Where's that picture? Oh, it's not on there.
I just want to let everyone know. Yes, I know that we have some audio problems going on.
What's the audio
I'm
problem?
doing the best I can.
Great, I wish it was video.
No, for some strange reason, I do have another mic plugged in. It's just not. The board is not aligning with the. We still have audio. We're still on.
Okay.
We're still good to go. It's just not as crisp and clean.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
why this happened.
Well,
but,
I do have another board. It's brand new.
No, it's got nothing. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with that.
Well,
Video
that we know of.
I also have some theories, but we'll talk about
We'll
this
talk
off
about
the
that another time. All right.
Yes.
Talking Smack back at the bullpen. We'll be back here next Tuesday night. We will be guest list. So
I got this as a super chat. We're gonna throw this up. Oh, this comes from our buddy. He was on the show last week, Mr. Brad Winslow. Here we go.
Super chat.
Super chat.
What the hell happened to you?
Oh,
seriously.
You know, Brad, I had so much fun with you last week. Now you're just another asshole out of way.
I wish we had audio problems.
I'll give you the $10 on that one, Brad.
Is that
Matt, you know, I wish that picture was bigger. To Max McDonald's sunburst Kelly in that picture.
Really?
Which is a really nice guitar.
Wait,
really
when
nice.
is this picture from?
That's a long time
Is
ago.
that
I was
a-
gonna say, dude.
has that been doctored to make you look
Why can't we see the color of the guitar?
Look at how many fucking chins I got.
Or a
That's the
Chinese
thing.
cobra.
Like,
Was
you
that-
are a much
is-
more
was
svelte
that-
dude now.
Seriously, was that a real picture of you or was that doctored?
No, he doctored it a little bit.
You
oh
think
yeah,
so?
he definitely
what
did.
about the glasses?
No way.
What are you talking about? Glasses on your face.
Sorry. Don't go, you're sorry.
If it's too easy, I gotta take it. I apologize.
I've
I've done my whole life.
I'd be more mad at you if you didn't do it.
And it's like shooting fish in a pickle barrel, but not only if Jeff Biggs around.
Hey, going back to being quick though, so we had something about the pickle. Bean is really good at good signs too. Like somebody said, I don't know exactly what the quote is, but something happened somewhere with like an employee or something in there, and he put a sign up, and it was, or maybe it was during COVID. He put up a sign that went viral, not even viral, but you saw it on Facebook or whatever. He's the king of really good signs
Like they
that
twist
make a
the
point,
nines?
that kind of twist.
Yeah.
Like Graham used to say,
He's good. I forgot. Well, listen. Listen. You expect me to remember everything, Sully? Listen, I made this show pretty good right now. Do something. No, I can't say
Super
that.
chat.
Super chat. Brad Winslow. Hank Friend requested me after the show. Sadly, Sullivan did not.
Because I knew what your next comment was going to
Listen,
be.
Brad, I will tell you this. I know this from firsthand. If RJ friend requests you, it's not freaking RJ.
I'll do it after RJ does.
Wasn't there like a movie though that there was a radio back in time and they talked to people in the future or something?
Yeah.
But I just
radio.
I did hear Brad Winslow.
No, that was like a mentally
that
challenged
was it.
kid that walked around and
You don't.
gave
This
people
is a
messages.
true story. I don't friend request anybody. Anybody that's on my Facebook page, they friend requested me.
On the original social media. If you want to see me, come see me. I work here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
You know, you can have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays off because you know you can't handle 7 pure unadulterated days with RJ. Well, actually, you get 5 because you're here on Tuesday nights. So that's like a bonus day.
Yeah, with your grilled
I know,
chicken,
I'm gonna-
fries, and ketchup.
I don't. And
What are you
I was
judging it
gonna
for?
say, Mr. Cider
I eat
Ranch
black
over
and
there is gonna
chicken,
give
too.
somebody a
It's
hell of a
black-
time about ketchup.
It's blackened chicken that I
You had
eat.
a fucking taco on your
I
honeymoon.
would never.
Welcome to Moe's.
No,
You
so-
got engaged at Moe's,
Hey,
man. Come on.
I will say, Allie and I, we did post our pictures that Andy Cam did for us, and Jeff Mead did say congratulations, and he tagged you and said at Michael Sullivan. That's the nicest Moe's I've ever seen.
It's the nicest thing Jeff's ever.
Is that a franchise? Is that a franchise?
Oh yeah.
I honestly, this is an honest question. Because you guys are going through the whole thing, and I'm like,
You said what the freak's Moe's?
I have no idea. I was
It's
thinking
in Queensbury.
I was thinking it was the place. I was thinking it was gotta go to Moe's Models. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea where you're.
Do you like Mexican food?
Yeah, come on.
You've never had,
I was gonna say,
Moe's is not.
you ever tried a taco?
Never.
Why wouldn't you try it?
Moe's has burritos the size
That's
of
what
my
I
hand.
said.
So what don't you like meat?
Relationship expert, Michael Sullivan.
Hey, don't forget,
There we go.
a
You're gonna
relationship.
get more of this. More of this coming up.
Maybe
I
you
like
wanna live.
steak out there in TV land. I like
Okay, all right. So you like
He likes
steak?
meat.
You like cheese? No.
No, I
No,
like
he's
whole-
anti-fromage.
I eat
Yeah.
cottage cheese.
Cottage
I
cheese
like
is
cream
You
cheese.
can't
on
have
Hold
top.
on.
And he likes Worcestershire
cheese
sauce.
with your
Hold on.
Worcestershire sauce on it.
There's some people here tonight that didn't realize that RJ does not like mac and cheese.
Never had it in my
He's
life.
never had it in his life.
Nope. No fish.
No now the fish I get. I
The
understand.
fish I get, but the mac
They
and
might have
cheese.
snuck something
no
in
one
there.
shoved it down your throat at
Well,
one
if you don't
point.
like cheese,
No, I
Well,
would
he did
farm.
have a personal relationship with
the
the
mac-
the lunch ladies.
All right, all right.
That's true. You tipped her all day long. You didn't
That's
get-
Eileen. She was the best. It was at French fries.
Super chat.
Kimberly Russo Millington is chiming in. She says too much cross contamination.
What was the
Not a
pickle?
hot dog.
Because of the
What are you
pickle.
talking about?
The pickle?
Kimberly's super chat us again. see
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
Specific, Kimberly.
Apparently, we lost.
I'll cover the super chat.
We lost our way.
Too bad we couldn't find out if Pablo was on because he could answer it too as well.
I just, but you know, when you're
my
there's
son,
some, it's
his nickname goes by Pablo.
like
I don't know
me.
why.
I'm anti-olive. If there's an olive on something,
It's
I
on
won't.
pizza and with
But if we're raising money for
Well, I'm
kids,
just saying.
that's the only way that I will eat a freaking olive.
Do you think I've ever had an olive in my life?
I know you haven't. There's no way. So when you have to make one of those drinks with cocktail with olives in it, really?
That's why.
Wow.
They always, like, I can make like the best Bloody Mary you ever want, and then we're gonna do super chat, whatever. It's not the making of the Bloody Mary that I loathe.
It's that olive.
No, it's the freaking tomato juice. It's like blood. It's gross.
Dude, out of all the things, you used to bartend at Sandy's on South Street.
I
And
understand.
tomato
walked
juice
in blood.
is what gets you.
I've seen things.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So the olives didn't disgust you? It's the tomato juice?
or the roaches
It all,
or the
oh,
fuck.
at the end, the roaches took over. I went down
where?
It was on the water heater. I went down one
let's
night.
not talk about that.
I'm serious. Like, well, you brought it
I
up.
was there. I didn't mean to.
At
All
the
right.
end,
Super chat. Thanks,
Kimberly says I'm allergic to onions, so I can't eat them at a place like
that,
those.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
The
it's too much cross
contamination.
container. Yeah.
Well, I mean, my one grandson's very sensitive. He's, I mean, anywhere too close to gluten, and he blows up, and
That's big.
it's just awful. And I get that.
I do.
You know, so
That's
it's,
gotta suck his
but
lips and
you
everything.
do you
But that
even
has
know
nothing-
do you know where Moe's is?
no idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
the
It's right next to Record Town.
no strawberry.
Rock World's right next to Jesus.
That was
Christ.
Lord, next thing is theirs.
No idea. I mean, good for Moe's, and let's plug Moe's all we can.
No, I don't want to do that.
No.
They're spending a goddamn dime here.
Well, they better.
Well,
I was gonna say, so what about Beans Country Store again?
Pickles.
Pickles.
And then
Really good
You know
Bronco's
what's
out.
the one thing that you can't get at Beans? I've never seen a taco
Why would you serve a
until
taco
fucking
at
tomorrow.
Beans?
I bet.
I was saying all of a sudden.
I mean, if I
I
Jeff's
think
got
he's
it
had-
on
I think he's had something. My
I bet you
I
have
was
a
gonna say that
taco.
wouldn't surprise me if
enchiladas,
they had
Yeah,
something
right.
like that.
Something.
Yeah.
I'll bet he does.
I mean, it's like what I asked
Because
you,
you
Seth,
literally can get anything.
when he was, getting his engagement photos done at Moe's. I said, "What did your, wife to be get? The home record?" You know. so- I thought it was funny, but then again, we're talking smack. I'm just, it's like, okay,
What?
what's that? Nothing. Hey, listen, I'm getting my licks in now because you're gone the rest of the week.
No,
You're-
I don't leave till Thursday.
Where are you going, Mike?
I was gonna say, he's
I'm going down
on
to
my
see
show
my mother.
tomorrow morning.
We
so-
know, but
Bring your
where-
snow
I
shovel.
just want to shit on you.
Number one super chat
That's why I
supporter,
said my
Sandy
mother.
Sullivan. I said number one super chat supporter, Sandy Sullivan.
Yeah, let's hear it.
That's why.
Come on, Mom.
Bring your snow shovel.
We're just getting there before the Yankees start.
She's far enough south. No snow down there.
Oh man, that's
75.
Not touching that one.
there's no
75 and sunny
way.
next
There's
week.
no way she's anywhere. When we saw her at Christmas, when we brought her out onto the
hates it.
when we brought her out on the wagon ride, oh my God, I felt so bad for her. She looked so miserable.
That was a FOMO thing for her, though.
A what?
FOMO.
Fear of missing out.
Thank you.
A what?
Fear of missing out.
Oh, I
She knew
don't
it-
I don't have that
She
lingo.
knew it was going to be fun, and my mother can't stand to miss anything.
He doesn't know any acronyms. It happens.
I know acronyms, but I don't know FOMO.
Yeah, but you know what?
I was trying to brag with that one.
Who the heck says FOMO? What are you, 12?
I got to give Joq on that one.
FOMO. I'm thinking now, I'm like, for often
And it's-
mustard Oscars. I'm like, what's FOMO?
It was
No
faux
idea.
pick. I was a forever pickle.
Yeah.
She come back on the
I'm
show.
like, what is-
I never heard that one before.
FOMO, really?
No, I mean I've heard that I've had Riz, and I had to ask
Riz.
yeah.
Riz. It's charisma. My grandson Trey
Gene
comes up to me.
Simmons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's,
Did you know that Budweiser? Did you know that Budweiser is an acronym? You guys didn't know that?
No.
I love
8
how
letters.
the only time tonight we got
So
silent.
we said,
Yeah, right.
so
See what Timmy said.
a bunch of drunken jarheads sat around for 4 days and took the word Budweiser and made it an acronym. So because you deserve what every individual sincerely exercises regularly.
That's what they
Because
came up
you
with.
deserve what every individual sincerely exercises regularly.
Yeah, that spells Budweiser. Yeah. No,
We
no.
sat around for 4 days and broke it
It
down.
took you 4
4
days.
days.
I love
Were you
that.
on my dime?
Well, yeah. No, we
It's
were
like
no.
it's
It was
four,
our 4-day weekend.
Until that chick took over.
Huh?
What?
No.
Never
Oh, you got the look.
Yeah.
Sully.
Oh, that one fell
You need to go grab a Budweiser. Somebody that
Sully.
exercises
You
regularly.
got the look.
Who here
He didn't look that
exercises regularly? Okay, good joke.
What do you consider exercise?
Never
No, you
mind.
deserve a beer every. That's what it was. You deserve a beer. What's he? Oh, he's like,
I exercise and Dan are two things that don't need to go together. I don't need it right now. I don't need that kind of hassle in my life.
You don't need that kind of noise.
I do too. I'm too busy. You know.
Dude, I always wanted
Too
want
busy
to
to
like
what?
the night
Exercise.
no, it's not
before.
about exercise. It was about because you were drinking a beer every day.
I mean, I can bend over and tie my shoes now, so I'm doing.
You don't have to.
What's
They
that?
make shit where you don't have to do that anymore.
Just so you know what foo bar is, right?
11.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony
Foo
Romo.
bar. I
No,
love Foo bar.
I would never wear
I
shoes
know
that
exactly
Tony
what
Romo
Foo bar
said,
is.
"Damn, wear these."
Did that Skechers?
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Those are Adidas.
Are you wearing the Go Fasters tonight?
No.
I would take mine off, but I'm afraid all the bacon will fall out.
You got Adidas, you said?
I got Skechers.
Do you know the acronym for that?
Yeah.
No.
In the old days, you guys know that.
Yes.
No.
Yes, you do. Come on. Come on. I know.
I don't know. Go
I
ahead.
just know what an acronym
All day I
was.
dream about sex. Come on, you guys know that?
That's it. Yeah.
On
You
your
knew
feet.
it. You knew it. Someone knew it.
Hold on a second. Is this a Rex Ryan shoe?
Possibly.
Is this
I'm not a toe
is
guy.
this the relationship advice you're
No,
giving?
it's
Wear
a
your
little
Adidas.
preview.
My Adidas.
Super Jag.
Kimberly Russo Millington says lifting weights 12 ounces at a time.
Whoa.
My
There you
girl.
go.
My girl.
Yeah.
There you go.
That is actually the exercise I do a lot.
Yeah.
Anybody that's seen me at a Thunder game knows. I'm just throwing that out there.
You know what?
No.
I reached my peak
Tell you what,
intense
your
cardio
reflexes are
moment
right
when
on
my
top.
eyes are closed.
I'm not touching it either.
I'll touch it again. I said to John, I go, you know how they always say you reach your Mac peak for your cardio? Yeah. John's Mac peak cardio when working out is his eyes crossed.
He's not wrong. I was actually going to say, what is the thing that would surprise somebody least at the Cool Insuring Arena? Me sitting in my seat with a beer and a bunch of empties around me, or Sully in Heritage Hall with a scotch in his hand. Which one are you more surprised to see? Or are you're
It's a
not
push.
surprised to see?
It's a
Exactly.
push.
You're not surprised to see either one of them.
It's-
It depends on which period we're in.
Well, yeah, no, you're right.
Or down 6.
Oh,
Oh, come
Seth,
on.
why do
Come
you
on.
have to go
That's
there?
things on Monday night.
He was here.
Like the boys were playing well this week.
They did play well. I was just saying. Like, or if they're down
Saying
6.
what?
Just saying.
I mean, he's brave now. Skio's not on the show. If Skio's sitting next to him, I don't think he chirps at all.
I still would.
Full of shit.
I don't think
I've been laughing the last couple nights. I mean, like I said, I'm just getting into hockey, but everybody wants to fight him, and then he doesn't.
No, nobody wants to fight him. That's the
No,
problem.
yeah, but I'm saying to you, but they walk away from him.
Oh, yeah.
When he turns around and
That's-
turns at
that
him, then all of a sudden
Kennedy-
they go away.
Fucking Kennedy will fight anybody but Skio.
But
Love it.
Skio, yeah,
Did
well,
you
exactly.
hold on?
It's
Did you
broke.
catch the whole thing
By the way, that was two.
with Kennedy yelling at Wheeler?
Which isn't bad. If you're
So Saturday night, they
Oh,
get
yeah,
this
the
crowd,
whole
with the
and he goes, "Your mom is fat."
Wheeler's
Yeah,
mother,
yeah.
Wheeler's mother
He's a
is
sweetheart. Yeah.
aces.
She's
And the husband, the dad, is such a good family.
So then when we had her for the,
Yeah.
our
That was great.
lovely lady, and I'm like, I heard somewhere something about your.
Well, I didn't know the story until she did that. Then somebody.
Oh, so you didn't know?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
But Bonnie
I
said-
saw the clip.
Oh, he yelled it out.
We have Ryan coming up on an upcoming show.
Wheels is coming up?
On Talkin' Smack.
You're kidding.
When they get back from their road trips and everything, yeah.
Oh,
he's-
really?
Yeah, you want to talk about something? Let's talk about that road trip from absolute flipping hell that the Thunder are going to have to do. I mean, the absolute
Stupid.
month of February is
I was
ridiculous.
going to Tahoe and now I'm not.
Wow.
Why would you go to Tahoe to be in the winter?
Yeah.
It's not like when we went to Florida, we'd go to the beach. You
I
go
mean,
out
if
there,
you're a
flop your
skier,
man
I was
boobs.
going to do the slalom.
You know, your man boobs out there flying around.
You
you
can
know,
wear,
doing-
I was going to do the slalom.
You know, it's.
What they call it?
Downhill skiing.
I mean, we went to Gator Alley. We went down, and there was no gators. I was freaking disappointed.
I was in Tahoe years ago in this beautiful country. I thought it would be fun. But then when I got thinking more about it,
You'll see.
it's a 5-day trip. So,
Yeah, well, the Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
right. So, but the
That's
way
5
that-
days.
But, yeah, but the way that flights are now, the odds
Right,
of getting
yeah.
out there on time and
Yeah.
getting back,
They're
it can
playing in
easily
Tahoe?
turn into.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
A
West
team coached
Palm
by Alex
instead.
Lowe, our former head coach.
I just, to me, I mean, I thought about it, but during the winter, why am I swapping winter for winter? If I'm going to go somewhere, I'm going to swap winter for summer. You know, it's like when we go to the DR, I'm going to be there maxing, relaxing, and the sunshine.
You're going too?
Oh, hell yeah.
You two are going to vacation together?
Oh, and the one that you.
You're a horrible listener.
I asked you to go. I did ask you to go. The one that's going to be joining us now. I don't know if anybody here knows Otis Miller. Otis is a buddy of
For the
mine
name.
from South Glens Falls. Otis,
No, so he's married to
Jen.
Jimmer's daughter.
That's
Yes.
no, married to old Jim's daughter, Jen.
Jim's daughter. I know.
Yeah,
I
and
know
Jen's a
that.
blast.
Otis's real name is Eric, I think.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we go and oh my
I
God,
haven't seen him in years.
This-
He's a good guy.
this could be freaking outrageous. 20 of us.
Oh,
We bring in the party, baby. And when I'm out of town, guess what?
Yeah.
So are the rules, baby.
Yeah.
So are the rules. But I'm staying away from the cappuccino, not like the tequila that I did in Cancun. Super chat.
Debbie Gibbs says, "Why are there no women on the Talking Smack podcast?"
Where are
Then
you?
Linda Dillier responds with, "That's a great question."
It's a great question. As soon as we find a woman that is, Donna's here every week.
Careful.
Jen is here every
I was
week.
going to say, yeah.
They're here every week. So I mean,
I told
Why
you
you
who
keep
was
pointing
I,
the thing at me?
It's open to the
Pointing it
public.
down
I
behind
told you
us.
who wanted out.
your daughter.
Come in, I'll buy your first drink. I will. Anyone that wants to show up and watch us upstairs, I will buy your first drink.
there you go.
Did you just say that?
Out loud.
Out loud.
Out loud. No wonder he's got relationship advice to hand out. He's handing out drinks too. As long as it's not Bill Cosby handing stuff out, I guess we're okay.
So did they just open up a can of worms? Are we looking to replace Sully with a woman?
No, Joe will put it.
I'll identify.
You got the Sully coming down there, and you get the jello pudding popping. It's good. You know, you start licking down, and you get to the stick, and you get a sliver on your tongue.
Favorite show tonight.
You know, you get it on there, lickety lick, spit. Weird, Harold, what you doing?
I'm surprised Kibbles hasn't been jumping all over that.
Oh, you know what? We're game for anybody and everything. If you can, you know, if you got what it takes, give our producer a holler. That would be Seth Cooper. That's over here. There, over here, over there. He's over there. So then that way there, let the shadow know. And if we've got an opening, we'll put you on. I don't care. We'll give you a try, but we will throw you. I will say this. We will throw you off. If you're not good,
Listen.
we've been there, done that.
Yeah,
and
if you
that's
suck,
what- you're suck. You're gonna.
Yeah, if you suck, I mean, look at Sully's name's in the program for God's sakes, and he's getting kicked off. That isn't good.
Super chat.
This is a good observation. Kimberly does say, with the way that the restream and the StreamYard setup, she says, you do have 2 empty squares.
Well, so did Hollywood Squares, and you know that.
They're gonna make X's.
No!
I got 2 minutes. No.
Get money now, ain't it, asshole?
Yeah, no. I need to shit on myself.
Isn't this fun?
It is fun. It's Talking Smack.
Well, maybe we get Alice. We get Alice and Sam the Butcher.
I want Tiger on this friggin' show. We gotta bring Tiger.
Hold on, the play is currently under review.
Sorry, we can't take it back. It's already out there. I can't go back and rewind.
Is it?
Wait, you said Tiger. What are you talking about? Tiger on here?
Oh, Tiger from the Brady Bunch.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking,
the previous.
I wasn't sure if anybody saw the golf that was on ESPN last night, but Tiger Woods is the most athletic guy that gives the gayest two-handed high five I've ever seen in my life. Go look at it. He's done it on the course before. It's the worst high five in sports history.
All right,
And
give
he's
us-
supposed to be an
All
athlete.
right, so show it with Sully here.
Please show us.
Hold on, I got it. I'll pull it
All right,
up. I'll pull it up.
Oh, pull it up because
This is
it's-
not-
It was last night. It's the worst two-handed
Hold
high
on.
five in
Do
history.
you watch that shit?
It's indoor golf.
Oh, Dan,
Listen, I'll watch golf over NASCAR.
the indoor golf?
Yeah,
Indoor
because
golf, that's the new
NASCAR
indoor golf.
and
It's
NASCAR's not a
unbelievable.
sport.
Yeah, that's true. You just drive in circles.
Yeah.
You should do that every day.
Well, all but one guy.
Go around the parking lot. I'll be back, Dad. I'll be
Yeah,
back, Dad.
exactly.
So-
that up.
So you're going to show the lame high five from Tiger Woods?
And you guys, when you see it, you've seen it on the course before.
Have you
He's
seen
done
it?
it with his caddy before, where like how he gets a high five and it's the most awkward high five. He misses them and stuff like that. He did one last night. I'm like, just stop it.
I work with a guy that gives awkward
This
five,
guy.
awkward shake, awkward hug.
Oh.
It's just
Oh, yeah,
Pete. He's just
yeah,
terrible.
it's awkward.
He doesn't.
That's just
I was at the store yesterday. My God.
No, he's there today.
Oh, today. Oh, yeah. I thought I wish
Yeah.
it was yesterday.
Was it slimy
My hands
again?
were- my- It's like, yeah, something
So-
was on my hand.
So when he shake your hand, does he shake the
Oh,
top?
yeah, he shakes.
He doesn't shake
it
it.
like he's the
He does
queen.
one, one of these on here.
Oh,
Like,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
Freaking annoys me.
I don't like that.
Like he's using Tom.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
I think it's almost like
Good to
he's
see
gonna
ya.
hurt his hand. I'm like,
No.
just come on.
Okay, here we
All
go.
right, so this you're going to show us, Jack.
That's
Why who else?
I don't know. It just
Are we going to get to this?
I was gonna say, dude. How
Why
did
would
you
you
let
laugh
this
All right, so give us a demonstration,
I was
Jack.
gonna say, give us a demonstration, man.
Why are we booing that guy? Who was that?
Well, because no, actually, we were booing Seth for
Oh,
Yeah,
for
I wasn't
allowing
Seth.
that to go
I
up.
was.
If we see
Yeah, I was
anyone's junk,
too.
I'm out of here.
What's that?
If I see anyone's junk, we're out of here.
wrong show, RJ.
Save that for the Valentine's
That's
show.
RJ.
talking junk.
Jock's going.
RJ, after.
Get your cantaloupes.
Get your cantaloupe.
Leather last.
Or the apple pie. I mean,
I was gonna say, leave the apple pies at home.
That's with the guy
No,
that
they're
he can't
doing that
stand.
on purpose.
No.
They
No, it's not
suck
on
that
purpose.
bad at that?
Yes.
That's just
Well,
that's
his
just
their
like the
eyes are
missing-
closed.
That's 25 years old.
Yeah, but
But listen, last night was 18 hours ago. He did the same thing. I'm telling you, he ain't
His
learned.
caddy was Steve Williams. That's
Yeah, I
when.
know, I
That's,
remember that, but it was awkward.
I want to say it was 2002.
No, it's at the Masters.
It's when he sunk that putt.
Oh, you didn't say that right.
That
Hold on.
putt-
Somebody here worked the Masters last year. Was it me? No. Was it you, Snacks?
No.
RJ?
Certainly not.
Soul Dog? John Pratt?
Wasn't me.
Chad?
I don't think so.
Jen?
Guilty. Oh, sorry.
You did.
I did.
He worked the Masters.
Listen,
Who did
just
you
so
do?
know,
What did you do?
It's 72 days till I do it again.
What did you do at the
Yeah,
Masters?
wow. I was security.
So
Believe it or not, listen, I was like Paul Blart, mall cop. That's exactly, listen, if I got pictures, I should bring it up.
A little segue and everything.
It was, but listen, I'll tell you what, inside the ropes, I walked golfers from the 18th tee to the clubhouse from the 9th, or the 18th green. It was phenomenal, and they paid
Beautiful,
me.
right?
It was beautiful. You
Jock's
just-
going to take you to Amen Hill and throw you in the pot.
So did you have?
Can you see Jack if Tiger comes up to give him a high five?
Listen,
Are those-
just so you know, those guys look bigger on TV because I'll
Slap
tell you what,
hands.
They're not
slap
that big.
they're
hands.
not that big.
No, we
They're
said
not
the
that
same
big.
thing when we went to the NFL game.
Yep.
And when we went, the guys were much smaller what they look on TV.
Absolutely.
So, all right, so say Tiger Woods is there at the Masters, and he comes over to Jock and he goes, "Hey, great job on the security." And he comes over to high five you. Will you go into full panic mode?
Break it. Break his hand.
But I, you know what? I'm not a big fan. I'm
You're-
not a big fan of Tiger. I really
No.
not.
Can I tell you a story?
really
I
not.
think we
Why?
did this before.
Because he pooped the bed way too early. I mean, he peaked. I mean, this guy should have had 60 majors by now, for goodness sakes. I mean, he was on
He got
such a
hurt.
roll.
He got
And,
hurt.
Well, it's
stop swinging so hard. That's his problem. He's got back
Well, maybe
problems because
that-
he swings so hard. It's not my fault. Slow the freaking down.
Well,
That's one of the first 14 majors.
Well, and
Yeah,
also,
but he hasn't won anything since.
When he's
Well,
playing,
he also got in that car accident because, you know, his
Yeah,
wife
yeah, yeah.
made
He
him
was riding to the freaking Denny's to get another piece of French toast.
You know, don't crush him for that.
No, I wasn't even
and
talking
this
about
guy knows
that,
the
man.
French thing.
He knows
I
French.
know, if I know French toast, it's me. I know French fries and French toast, and that's about it.
French breadsticks.
French
The one
dressing.
thing, if he's playing, people watch.
Really?
The
If
one-
he moves
Oh,
in,
There's
really
no
they are.
doubt.
The one thing I didn't
And
like,
you,
the story with the Navy SEALs. I think I told you.
what was?
He went out to dinner with, he trained with the Navy SEALs. He was
Right.
all jacked up,
Yeah.
and that's where he messed his back up. So he's out with like 30, 40 guys. And say you're a Navy SEAL, wow, we're having dinner with Tiger Woods. And you think he'd flip the freaking bill. He didn't.
Yeah, it's like Alex Cora with the drink.
No, it's worse than that
That's-
because these are Navy SEAls.
That's true.
Yeah, it's if I'm
And,
out.
and Tiger's got the cash to do
Let's
it.
put it this
too.
way:
The
if I'm
cash
out,
to do it, he's divorced and he's still worth $2 billion.
Tiger
No,
Woods.
that's what I'm
Wait,
saying.
You know, if
when did
Sully-
Tiger Woods train with the Navy SEALs?
he did.
That's when
Yeah,
he messed
he
everything
got all
up, when he
jacked.
bulked
He
up.
got all jacked up. He did.
He
So
was.
like Sully and I are out,
Look it
you know, and we're training with a bunch of Marines because we just want to get buff in the stuff. You know, the June 15thers are going.
Been working out awesome.
And the next thing you know, the Marines say, "Hey, and let's go out. We'll go to get something to go. Welcome to Moe's." You know, I'm footing the bill. I mean,
I want to be able to find you.
I'll tell you a true cool story, real quick. So Jeff, Mead, and I were in Lake Placid one time when the girls, and we were in zigzags, and 3 or 4 guys in uniform walked in. Whenever I see those guys, whether at a Stewart's or a Cumberland, I always take care of the lunch and the coffees or whatever because I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
What if they let off on
We
you?
need those guys. So there was 4 of them that were inside. So I said to the barmaid, I said, anybody in uniform, I'll buy a drink for. She goes, okay, but in 30 seconds, there's a bachelor party. And there's about
Get 'em
20
now.
20 of them walking in.
holy crap.
And as she said it, they all came in. And I looked at Jeff. I said, remember, Jeff, your bullshit is my bullshit. And you're in crap. So to make a long story, we bought every one of them. We bought them a drink, whatever it cost. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Every single one of those kids, came up to Jeff and I. Hey, thank you so much. What's your name? Where you from? Literally every single
What ranch?
one of them.
You're asking Sully?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they all?
Well,
Three. It doesn't
no,
matter.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, I would expect them all to be like that.
Yeah.
But it made it
That's
literally
cool.
every single one of them came up, shook hands, thank you so much for the drink. Where you guys from? So anyway, just take care of your service guys because I ain't.
You ain't. No. Hey,
Nah, seriously.
I get it.
No,
No, that's-
they appreciate that stuff.
Well,
Believe it or not.
they've earned every bit of it.
I mean, that's
So I'm
total
just-
opposite. Like we used to go and have, we'd go out on the weekends, and there were times where we would go into a bar and they'd tell us we weren't local.
Yeah, that's just.
Times
Yeah,
have
we don't
changed.
we don't we don't want you.
That just blows.
We don't
my
want you
mind.
jarheads in here. Last time somebody
Yeah.
probably busted it up and they thought it was just.
I saw that.
I
We're
can
like,
guarantee
whatever.
it wasn't one of your guys' fault. Based on my experience with military guys, I mean, you guys are always respectful. You always do the right thing, and thank God for every single one of you.
100%.
Hey.
Super chat.
Again, my experience.
Yeah. All right. Well, Joq, I got to say thanks for being here.
Listen,
The
this is
door-
awesome.
The door's open for you.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
this
that.
is great.
Yeah, listen, thanks, Sully. I appreciate it. Listen, I appreciate bouncing stuff off you tonight, Sully.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I think you
Really
bouncing stuff off
They gotta
yourself
got
was
things
just as much
did.
fun.
Listen, you got to be able. If you can give it out, you got to be able to take it.
That's for sure.
Absolutely, I love it.
Thanks,
you guys.
Joq.
You guys are
Thanks for
awesome.
coming.
And thanks for Oscar being one of our big sponsors. I appreciate it, man.
Love it. Thanks,
Yes.
guys.
Big cut of meat
You got it.
coming up.
You got it.
Do you know how to get to Warrensburg?
I know I get.
Kenny,
No, he cut it off.
Kenny, it's not just me.
I'm trying to I will. I'll eat it. I've got to grab a freaking Brontosaurus burger from
I
there.
got
He's got those.
I'll eat it.
He's got. If you want to cut a meat like that, he'll get your meat
I'm
like
still
that.
waiting for those meatloaf burgers.
I had
Oh, the cheesy meatloaf burgers. Jeez.
Got him. Got him.
Oh.
All year long.
And don't forget that 7-year H cheddar. Gotta give the shout out.
Lisa did something the other day with that smoked mozzarella.
Oh yeah.
And she goes, you know what I want to do? I want to take that smoked mozzarella and go over and get an all meat pizza at the top of the town, throw that smoked mozzarella on there,
Yeah.
and bam!
Yeah. Yep.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Did she
Imagine
say?
if you
Did
smoked
she,
the shit I smoke.
Any mozzarella would be good.
Ooh.
Well, we thank you for joining us for another edition of Talkin' Smack. We'll be back here next Tuesday night at 7 with week number 15 of Talkin' Smack. We'll see you next Tuesday night for the bullpen with Talkin' Smack.
This podcast on the Talking Smack Network is brought to you by GNS Printing, providing solutions, not just printing. Give Tim Cooper a call today for all of your printed products. GNS Printing, here to help, offering the most customized, friendly, and reliable service with competitive pricing that you will find anywhere at 518-232-2465.
Warning. The following program is a collective of characters talking about the happenings in the sports and entertainment world. It's meant to be fun in a comedic, informative way. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, maybe even you. There may be some cuss words because that's how people talk in the real world. We'll try to keep the locker room talk to a minimum, but if you're young, please seek permission before watching any further.